Papa Blood. How we
Yep.
doing?
I am very tired, but I'm ready.
I had a nap today. I had some food today. I'm off for the next 5 days.
Oh,
The only bad part about my day is that the Chiefs didn't play. But the positive on that is I will not miss them for another week or for 1 week until like January at least. So I'm happy about that. And the Broncos lost today as they deserved. So I'm having a great day.
yeah, you got just about everything you wanted today.
Yep. And so I hit a parlay for the first time in like 3 weeks. All 5 days. What does that mean? It means I get to sleep in tomorrow. That's what it means.
Jim, game jersey today. I'm trying to channel some of my inner Ocho Cinco for some big tutties today from the Bengals. That's what I'm trying to do.
I try to channel my inner Ocho Cinco every day. I try to eat McDonald's and act goofy as hell.
Listen,
So I
he's
mean,
one of my he's one of my
I'm on the
favorites.
other side of that coin, but I'm with you. I too am trying to channel my inner Ocho Cinco today.
I think I think we could all use a little bit more 8-5 in our life.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. I wish there were more receivers like him. I like that there's not because it makes him unique. But I miss watching that guy and his crazy antics on the sidelines. It wasn't even when he was playing. When he was playing, he was fun to watch. But when he was on the sidelines, he was even more fun to watch.
That's the one thing about Cincinnati you can say over the decades is that they've had some of the most personable wide receivers in NFL history.
We've had some of the most personable and wide receivers too, but for the wrong reason.
I mean, I that's one thing I can never really complain about. Even like, rest his soul, Chris Henry, he had a great
Oh man,
he was
good
gonna
dude.
he was gonna be phenomenal. They've really done well at drafting the right wide receivers. And for once they got the right quarterback, and now they they have team issues. And I'm not exactly sure what that means for this team, but if this offense can put up 35 points today, I think they can win.
I'm gonna one up you right there. I think if they can put up 24 points today, then they win. I've got the Giants good for 21.
I think
But I
so.
got the Bengals good for 24 and I'm no genius, but those two numbers right there equal a Bengals win.
I've been listening. Listen,
Listen, I mean take away week 1 from Cincinnati. Look at their score total since week 1.
25, 33, 38.
More than 24.
34. 33, 34, 38. Yeah,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. All they got to do, in my opinion, they have to score 24 points to win.
I love listening to commentators. And I think that's the problem that we have is that we get in here and we talk about stuff, but I listen to other people talk because I like other people's opinions. And I absolutely love the role that they've given this team. They're given a motivation every day. I don't even think the defense is that bad. I think that the defense has been a little unlucky and they just got to get a few things ironed out. That's what the early season's about.
You know, okay, I'm sorry for I was listening to you, I swear, but my brain was also thinking about something else. And I asked you this before we started, but I'm gonna ask the chat because I feel like at least like 90% of our viewers, the Blood fam, they agree with me in hating on the Cowboys. So, chat, in your opinion, which is a better stat? That the Lions beat them 45-9 or that they're 0-3 at home for the first time since 2010? They showed both of those stats side by side a few minutes ago and I couldn't help but chuckle a little bit. But
I like the fact that they got completely blown out and embarrassed at home.
me too. And Hendon Hooker got some reps. Cooper Rush also played, but it's a big thing for that guy who eventually is gonna find either a new home or get to play at some point in his career, hopefully. So that was big for him as well.
So
0
yeah,
3 because we play there in a few weeks. Oh man, that makes me nervous though, thinking about it that way. Like they're own. That means they're due for a win at home. Uh, but no, I'm riding with you and your logic right there. But that just this team just feels like eventually they're gonna snap at home.
yeah. Jim says I expect a coach firing in Dallas soon. I think it'll come. I think Jacksonville will have a firing first. Honestly,
Yeah, I think Jacksonville's next. Unless they go on they win next week and go on a streak of wins. I mean, they're trending to be, obviously Carolina right now is down there, but I feel like Carolina's got a couple wins that they might sneak out over the course of the year.
I didn't see what the final score was in the Carolina game today, but they
It was like
played pretty well.
34-20. It was very similar to the Bengals Carolina game. I don't remember exactly, but they were very competitive through the first half. Like it was a tight game through the first half. The Carolina defense shut
Yeah,
down the Atlanta offense for a long time.
I, I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly, Steve. That's what me and Alex were talking about sitting here in pregame that they won't fire him this week while they're over in England. But as soon as they land that quarterback and he comes in for his Monday morning meeting after 2 weeks in England, I think Doug Peterson will be on the market and we'll have an interim head coach.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
I mean, I just feel that way because I feel like that. I mean, they've got to start building towards something, and it just seems like right now it's they're building towards inconsistency. They just can't seem to all get on the same page as a team, and that's the head coach's job. Culture, keeping everybody together, fired up, defending one another, and that team just looks dysfunctional. And what's bad is that I think Doug Peterson's an excellent coach. I've always liked him as a coach, but he has the Carson Wentz effect. That guy ruined his life. I don't know.
Yeah, Doug Peterson hadn't been right since he met Carson Wentz. To be
Fair.
fair, I haven't been right since I met Carson Wentz either.
Gosh, I really rue the day because I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I really don't ever want to see him take the field for Kansas City.
You want to see me lose my mind? I know everybody was like talking him up when he went to Indy, and I'm like, yeah, you wait till he just makes your team look like even worse. And then after all the shit I talked the last, I don't know, 5 years, now I fear for my life every time someone touches Patrick Mahomes because I don't want to see him.
By the end of the offseason, I want Dave gone, our DC gone. I want Andy Dalton gone, and I want Ian Thomas gone. Adam, the only way you're going to get functionality set up in Carolina is if your owner sells the team. Until
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
you're always going to have dysfunction.
they need to sell the team. Roblox streams tonight or no? I don't know. We haven't made it through this 3.5 hour stream yet.
Listen, by halftime, I might be pulling my hair out. I mean, so
I mean, you ain't got that much of it.
you know what? I will tell you one thing, Adam. You can bitch about Andy Dalton all you want, but 2 years, $8 million, he's more than paid for himself.
I mean, he's produced more than Bryce Young has in 2 years.
He's produced more than the three coaching staffs that you're still paying that are on the street right now because your owner is dysfunctional.
Oh yeah, who was that guy that told me that Malik Neighbors was gonna throw four or go for 4 touchdowns in this game? And I said he probably won't play. And
Was
look,
that
he's sitting
Chris
on his.
Wallace?
I don't know who it was, but I said I will buy them Taco Bell if Malik Neighbors had 2 touchdowns. Look,
There's the
buddy.
one. There's the one right there that hurts the Giants not being in there tonight.
Kayvon.
Because that dude he's a menace.
I love that you said there's that guy. Like, I don't know that everybody's watching this game, so you're just talking to a wall.
Yeah, I just assume.
Was that your grandma who accosted Lamar last week? What does that even mean?
I don't know. But hello, Rodney.
What's up, Craig? What's up, Georgia Ann? How we doing?
Miss
How we
George and
how
Mr.
we
Craig.
doing? Craig, give me an opinion report on your new quarterback.
I think he did good
I
after
think he did admirably for a first start against a top team in the AFC right now.
that
Obviously, you
40
don't
yard
want.
TD. The 40-yard TD pass was pretty nice.
Oh, it looks like the Bengals are going to get the ball first.
What do you need in tonight's game for your bet? What is you need? What do you need?
40 yards for Chase. I think 31 for Higgins. 2 TD passes from Burrow. 1 TD pass from Danny Dimes. 225 yards for Burrow.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's at the 20, busts through to the 25, all the way out to the 30, and Charlie
Charlie.
Jones goes to the 32.
Small victory that he threw a couple touchdowns, something to look forward to next week. The lady who yelled "Who Day" and "We're gonna be at your ass" in Lamar's face. You know, I didn't see a clip of that, but I did hear about it. It was not my grandma, but it'd been a lot funnier if it
I
was.
I don't think Spencer Rattler's debut was that bad either. I got to go back and watch more of it, but
I
he
mean,
didn't look horrible.
he had a pick six, I think, but other than that, or no, it wasn't. Olave fumbled,
First and
and
10.
it was and then it came back, so that wasn't technically on him. He had a few picks,
There's the
but
snap. Burrow's back to pass. He checks it down to Brown, who
no, no,
goes
no, no.
for about 6
I
yards, we'll
also
say.
need Chase Brown to have a very quiet day.
That's for your fantasy league, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have Evan McPherson and they have Chase Brown and I'm up by 4 points. So I need him to be a little more quiet. He doesn't need to be the first player to touch the football in this game. Like that makes me
Well,
little
I think
nervous.
that's going to be part of the game plan is get the running backs involved. Back to pass again, looking down the field, and he's going to check it down to Brown once
See,
again.
look. They need like Burrow, you have so many options. Can you just forget he exists?
All right, well, he's going to come off the field for third down here. It's going to be third and about 5.
I need so much T. Higgins. I want him to go off tonight. I just need 31 yards from him, but I hope he has a good game. I would love a Yoshivas Tutty.
What up, Snowman?
What's up, Snowman? I want to be in the Madden video game. Me too.
I just want to be a real boy.
Shut up.
I want to be a real boy.
I can't stand you. Third down is 6.
They took a yard away. What's up with that?
Good.
Burrow's back to pass. Steps up.
What's
He's going
up?
to
You gonna
run.
keep it?
And he's going to slide down like a champ at the 46 after getting the first down and then some.
I think we're gonna see a lot of that tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, because I assume that the Giants are going to blitz.
I assume that Burrow expects to score on every time he's on the field, and he's not going to settle for less than that. And if it means him taking off with it, that's exactly what he's going to do. Which this was a good play by him. I almost took Burrow on like an upper number of rushing yards for that reason.
They're going to hand it off. There goes. That looks like Zach Moss, I think.
I think that was Zach Moss, yeah.
I didn't see the number. We'll see when he gets up. No, we won't.
Hang on, I'll tell you.
Zach Moss for 5.
I was going to say, I'm about to pull up I forgot to pull the game tracker up because Bengals were on the field first.
And quickly enough, closing in on, let's see, where are they at here?
They're at the 50.
Right at midfield, so they're moving the ball pretty good to start with. Let's go. Burrow is in the gun. He's going to go play action, checks it down to T. He
T.
dodges. Oh, I thought he
Oh,
fumbled.
I thought he got away. I
I
thought he
thought
was
that was
about to break for 10 more. I know he's been number 5 for a while, but I'm still used to him being 8'5".
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as soon as he broke that right there, I thought he was going to keep, but he tripped over his feet.
It's going to
Now
be
they're at the
first down and 10.
39.
Ball's at the 39.
Ooh.
Burrow's back to pass. He's going to roll it out a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Got problems. He throws it away.
Oh, God, did he get out?
It doesn't matter. Gesicki was right there.
Yeah, I know, but them refs just be calling it sometimes, and sometimes they won't call it at all. The one time I want the Cowboys to win, and they do an impersonation of Helen Keller. Stop.
Yeah, they got some soul searching to do in Dallas. That leash is probably pretty short. Second down and 10.
Oh, also, I need Geno Stone to play as adequate as he's been playing.
Oh, and Burrow gets away and then gets sacked.
Oof. Yeah, I got Geno Stone under 5 tackles and assists.
Dave breaking the comedic act out. Have you ever seen a picture of Helen Keller's dog? Neither has she, but
He almost got out of there.
third down and 18. This is a big it's a big play here. He wants to get really close so that he can stay on the field. Ready to snap it. Here he goes.
And there's a false start.
Was there?
Or a timeout? Whoa.
Zach Taylor calls timeout. And here we go.
Oh, he was messing with his wrist. That's what they're talking about right now in pregame.
Boy, you know what?
I think okay, people are gonna take that and run with it, but I think, with that situation, you gotta keep
Stretching?
moving, so it doesn't get stiff. I think that one's gonna get blown up on the internet for no reason, like that he's having problems. But I
Yeah.
think he's just trying to loosen it up.
Third down and 18. I think he's had problems with it for a long time, to be honest. We can talk about that too. Ball is at the 47. Burrow's back to pass. Here comes pressure. He's going to step
Oh,
up.
he's
Going
gonna
to
keep
go.
it again. I
He's
told
going to
you.
get the first down. He's going to go
Oh
to the
my
20.
God, he's gonna
To the
take
10. He's going to die for it. That's a tutty. Joey B runs for 50 yards and gets a tutty.
Dude, I told you just a minute ago. I thought he's gonna start. This is what it was gonna look like if he didn't see nothing. Wow,
There you go.
47 yards to the house. What a play.
So you know what? There is the one good thing about being a pocket passer. Nobody expects you to run. And look at the overload on the left side for the Giants. It was just wide open. There was
Oh
nobody
man,
there. The safety didn't even see him. The safety went.
that might be the fastest I've ever seen him run.
Let's see. Somebody look up the StatCast. See how fast it was.
I think that might have been his fastest speed in game probably ever. Well, also the part that he had the advantage, he was getting the first down either way, is when he took off, none of those secondary members were looking at him. Look at it. And extra point, I believe, is good.
Yeah, he kicked it through. We were still having conversation.
He said, he looks like me anytime I do something that I'm proud of.
Now, the thing about that is that, teams like, if you're playing like Baltimore, they're going to have somebody there just tailing Lamar because they expect him to run. Pocket quarterbacks, they don't expect to run, and there's the options
Well,
for
I
those big
mean,
plays.
by halftime they might be expecting him to run.
I will take it. The best thing that they can do in this game is get ahead and force the Giants into being one-dimensional.
Yes.
That's what I hope for against the Ravens, but we don't get far enough ahead. What up, Sam?
Sam.
Brr.
Joe Burr. Burr. Top 2 running back, Joe Burrow. I don't think so, but that's exactly what I was talking about before the timeout. How it felt like this is going to be a game that he's not going to come off the field at any point. He's going to try to put it in the end zone every single time the ball's in his hands.
So, as far as my fantasy matchup goes, that drive was absolutely perfect. No yards for Jamar Chase.
I'm pretty much good with that because he stopped throwing the ball to Chase Brown and they scored a touchdown. And
Listen, I want to win fantasy. I don't gamble on the Bengals, so. But if I
oh,
was going,
I'm not gonna gamble on Derrick Henry against Derrick Henry no more. But I'll gamble on the Bengals.
you know,
I stared at the rushing yards for Burrow because I was thinking this before a game and I was like, no, I'm gonna do that thinking. I'm gonna think he's gonna do pretty much what he just did, and then he's not gonna have a single rushing attempt in this entire game. Is what's gonna happen. So I stayed away from it.
you know, I listen to people all week long because when I'm in the car, I have no choice but to listen. And basically, it boils down to everybody's talking about how horrible that the defense has played. But that game last week against
That was
Baltimore,
the longest touchdown run by a Bengals quarterback.
good job, Joey B. And basically what they did is they shut down Derrick Henry for 4 quarters. They
Oh
shut down
wow.
Derrick Henry for 4 quarters and made them beat them a different way. They put pressure on Lamar. They played a pretty good defensive game, but that guy's just an animal, and so is our rookie in Washington. He's an animal too. He showed a lot of moxie today, bringing them back down 14 in the second half and throwing that fourth down touchdown pass.
That
Jaden
touchdown
Daniels,
pass was risky. That was
listen,
risky.
he's oozing with confidence.
Oh god, man, I watched that too, and I was like, my stomach clenched up when he threw that ball. 1st and 10 at the 30. It was a touchback on the kickoff. Jones back to pass, fires, caught for a
Whoa.
first down. I think that's Slayton, and that'll go for about 11. He fit that in a tight window.
Let's see.
They go right
There's
after Cam Taylor Britt to start this one.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, yeah, I think he moved it just enough to avoid the ground.
Quick slant. Pretty that was a pretty tight window he threw that into.
It was a very tight window, yes. All right, 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to pass, quick pass out, and it's a little bit too far ahead of, I believe that was Robinson. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Why does Daniel Jones look like an AI? He doesn't even look real. Like he looks like a robot with skin.
I think that's the AI that created the picture.
No, look at him. Look at him
I
right
know.
now. He's always looked like that. 2nd and 10. He's gonna roll right, looking downfield. He's got nothing. He's gonna throw it away.
If this Bengals defense can learn to get off the field a few times and shut it, they'll be fine.
Well, they just need teams that don't score on their first drive every game.
Now, ironically enough, Lou Anarumo came from the Giants, I believe.
I have no idea.
I think that's where he snatched him from.
All right, 3rd down and 10.
Hendrickson time.
Back to pass. Quick fire to left side. Caught,
Oh,
but met immediately for a gain of about 6. And I was like, think number 13, Jalen Hyatt. I think that's his first catch this season.
hey, did anybody see the tackle by Hamilton today on that they called a penalty and then took the penalty off. Did anybody see that one?
I did not.
The Raven,
Um, what was I gonna say to you?
Jalen Hyatt, first catch that you've seen,
No,
something like that.
I already said that, but I think that was his first catch of the season. So I was looking through stats when I was building my parlay today, and it said 0. I thought it said 0 catches, 0 yards,
And
and
they
they're gonna punt, kick his away. He's gonna
go
return it from
Charlie,
the 6.
get the
He's
edge,
trying to.
Charlie.
He tries to get to the edge. He can't. He'll go
That'll
out
be
of
a
bounds.
block or a hold.
There's a flag. First flag of the game. And to the house. That's gonna be a hold on the Bengals. It looks like.
Yeah, stranger, I agree that
Well, they're gonna be
it was.
pinned back
It
deep.
is not. It's nice seeing Burrow get out of the pocket. It makes the defense change their ideology a little bit and run. Breaking a record's pretty cool.
Because I'm not watching this blowout game. Fair.
Listen, I need a blowout just for my mentality, for my state of mind. I could go for like 49-0 here.
Yeah, Aiden. I know someone said it earlier, but Aiden Hutchinson is going to be out for the rest of the season.
Thanks for sending me that, by the way. Not.
I didn't know if you heard about it.
No, I hadn't.
That's why I sent it to you.
I know that.
I didn't know how to explain what happened, and then I saw a video of it, and I said, "Well, this will explain it." I've had enough blowouts this season. Well, I guess that's fair coming from the Panthers fan. I haven't seen very many blowouts this year.
Tibia surgery tonight, I'm sure. I love that kid too. Aiden Hutchinson is one of the
Dog,
guys in the NFL I love.
dog, Big
Yeah.
Ten guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Let's
don't think there were very many blowouts today at all, though, were there?
Dallas.
Yeah, but
Green Bay.
was that a blowout? I know they were down 20 or
Tampa
up 20.
Bay.
Yeah, but it wasn't a blowout until the end. The Saints were leading at halftime.
I know, but anytime you lose.
Okay, but when the final score is like double digits, that doesn't automatically make it a blowout.
I feel like 51 points on the board makes it a blowout.
Yeah, but it was a rookie quarterback debuting, and he still he was ahead at halftime.
When I saw Tampa Bay go up 17-0, I thought it was going to be bad, and then they came back and took over.
And they took the lead, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't call that game a blowout. Oh man. Oh, the guy who was trying to tackle Burrow hurt his knee.
First down and 10. Ball is at the 3. Higgins goes in motion to the right. There's the snap. There's the handoff. That is Zach Moss, who's going absolutely nowhere.
There's Adams' boy, Brian Burns, making the play. He loves that guy so very much.
Yeah, I'm really confused why he left, honestly. Well,
are you?
No, not really. Second down and 9.
I mean, you could think he could found a better home.
There's Chase, gets his first reception. He's going to make it to the 11. He'll be 2 yards short of the first down.
Ball came out, but I think the whistle was blown. That's why he let go. But all I'm saying is if you wanted out, why would you go to the Giants?
He who offers the most money is probably where most players will end
I
up.
feel like plenty of people probably would have offered him money. I had one of those today.
Oh, I guess Yoshi Boss didn't score the first touchdown either.
No, the one that I actually had in my parlay was anytime.
Oh, anytime. Gotcha.
Yeah, I thought it
Oh,
was
Burrow
push-ups.
gets smoked. Oh, he
Oh,
gets his
no, he
leg.
gets out of it. Uh-oh. That better not be grounding. He was in the end zone.
Dude, how did he not go down?
I thought he was down.
Mims gets burned here. Let's see how that happened. Is it Zach Moss's job?
Oh,
Yep.
he didn't even see him. Zach Moss didn't even see him come around. Burrow just bounced off of him.
Oh, good field position coming up here for the Giants.
I don't know. Your punter's got a leg on him.
He gets to let that leg out here.
Giants are going to use a timeout here. Oh, did they want them to look at that throw in the end zone? Because that's what I said. Or to see if Burrow was
Well,
down.
let's see. He's outside the pocket.
But there was no one there.
Yeah, there is.
No, there wasn't.
Look down the sideline. There's a receiver there.
Yeah, waiting to come in. There wasn't anyone down there. That's why I was concerned.
There was a receiver on the sideline that he threw to. Yep, past the line of scrimmage.
All right, here comes the rookie punter.
And he kicks it from the 1. Let's see how far it goes.
Oh,
man, good coverage.
He
he could have really took advantage of that and blasted that dude.
He should have got his hand up and I can't understand why they called the timeout then if they didn't think they saw something.
Maybe they wanted to check and see if that it was. Maybe that was the only way they could stop the play.
Man, that was a pretty solid punt. That was over 70 yards?
Hasn't updated yet. I don't see it.
Because he was standing on the 1. It went to
but I
the
think
30.
I think it goes from where he kicked it from, right?
Well, yeah, the line of
The
scrimmage,
line of scrimmage,
probably.
55 yards.
Yeah, so it went actually just under 70 yards.
Yeah, so 65 in the air, something like that.
I mean, if there doesn't have to be a receiver there, then I don't understand the Giants' timeout right there. They're getting the ball back.
I wonder if they thought that they just didn't see it well enough and they thought he was still within the tackles.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't. He was definitely out. Because my second thought was, did they think he went down? But it wasn't even close for him being down.
But, I mean, there you go. That's 2 free points if you get a safety, for grounding in the end zone. So I guess
that's why I was like, oh, when they throw it like that, just fling it out. I think the last time I saw it happen was Jimmy Garoppolo. But it does happen every now and then. Makes you nervous. Yeah-oh. What's he talking about, chat? He looks super focused. Something about to say hi. Alex and Shane gave you a big thumbs. Not feeling well after the tooth extraction. You'll have a wonderful night, and may tomorrow be full of blessings. Patty, much appreciated. Hope you're well, I guess it's technically just a hole since it was extracted, but I hope your mouth starts feeling better. Very soon. 1st and 10 at the 33. Up the middle. That's Tracy? Taylor? It's one of the two. Up the middle for just a yard or two. But thanks for stopping by, Patty. Appreciate you. Ordering a pizza. That sounds good. Which fast food restaurant has the best fries? It's Rally's. Tracy. I knew it was one of two. I just forgot. But Rally's has the best fries, hands down. He'll agree. But that's a pretty good guess. 2nd down and 8. Jones checks it down behind the line of scrimmage and is unable. He throws it behind Wan'Dale Robinson and he can't hold on to it. It's gonna be 3rd down and 8. Looks like the Giants defender thought Burrow lost the ball and that's why he let go. That's not a place? Yes, it is. You're off the phone now. Come back and help me out with this one.
Help you with what?
I said, what do you think he's talking about? And Steve said, he's talking about which fast food has the best fries. And I said, Rowley's, hands down. And he said, that's not a place.
Rallies?
Have you ever Checkers? It's the same thing. 3rd and 8. Jones in trouble. He escapes the sack. He's still on his feet, still going. And he still gets sacked anyway, but only a loss of 1 instead of a loss of 4.
Good job, Jermaine. Oh, there's a flag.
Oh, no, there's a flag. Oh, he's not happy.
I mean, I can't imagine what it is.
Oh, it's Carl Sheffers. That's the problem.
Yep, that's the reason why.
Neither exist in Wisconsin. There's no Checkers even? But aren't you in Florida, Steve? Isn't there Checkers down there? If you see Rallies, you're in a safe neighborhood. I'm not so sure that checks out. But your comparison, Rallies versus Checkers, I feel like that somehow makes sense.
That penalty really hurt. That got him off the field.
1st and 10. He's going to toss to Robinson. He's going to pick up about 7. And yeah, that moves the chains. The Bengals were coming off the field.
Something that they don't do very often, so.
All right.
We're looking for little steps on defense today. Little steps.
We're looking for the defense not to give up more points than Joe Burrow. That has been the biggest problem.
Yeah, he's on a torrid pace for.
Dude, he's cooking right now. 2nd down and 3, handoff. And he's going to fall, and that's Tracy. But he will pick up a yard. Checkers 8 near FSU, Rich Person's University, in one of the richest places in the USA. Wait, what is a Checkers 8? So it's a fancy Checkers? Is that what you're saying? All right, 3rd down and 2. Big play here. 6 minutes to go in the 1st. Giants are around midfield. Back to pass. Fires, caught. 1st down and more still going. That's Slayton. He just kind of backpedaled his way.
I wish they would worry more about getting people down than trying to rip the ball out every single time.
I've noticed that is a problem. Not just with your team, a lot of defenders have
been I was getting ready to say, with a lot of teams, tackling is becoming an issue.
Well, Dave, to be fair, where you live, there's not as many nice places as unsafe places in the downtown area, I feel like. 1st and 10. Jones checks it down. That's Tracy. He's got a lane. He's going to move all the way to the 30 and pick up another 1st. Oh, I remember what I was going to ask you, or what I was going to say earlier when I told you I couldn't remember, and then you repeated something that I had just said, which was not what I was going to say because I already said that. But when I was putting in a parlay for this game, I was looking for Trey Hendrickson to list for over 0.5 sacks.
Yep.
And he's not even listed on there.
Huh.
He's like your main defensive edge in terms of that anyway. 1st and 10, Jones fires, caught. And that's Robinson. He's going to take him down to the 14. But like Hubbard, Logan Wilson, like there was all of them, but Trey Hendrickson. So I thought maybe he was hurt and I just didn't know.
I see Osai out there right now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Is he not playing? Because I was going to put, over 0.5 sacks for Trey Hendrickson, but
I haven't noticed.
All right, 1st and 10. Rolling in trouble. He's
Uh-oh,
gonna
that's
fire it
picked.
up. That's picked. It's going the other
Go,
way.
Jermaine.
Jermaine Pratt with the pick.
Go, go, go.
And he's
Go
going to
down.
take it all the way to the
Who was
27.
the big boy that put the hit on Daniel Jones? BJ Hill. That's who it was. Pressure does a
Um,
lot of damage in this game.
where's my game tracker? I must have just got rid of it. Hang on, let me pull it back up. Box score. There is nothing on here. Preview. Let's go to preview. I don't see Trey Hendrickson on the injured list.
I didn't either, but
And I don't see any defensive stats for him either. He was cleared to play Sunday. Like that was on October 5th.
BJ Hill was back last week. Probably a big part of the reason why they slowed down Baltimore's running game in the first 4 quarters because he plugs up the middle pretty well. He is no DJ Reader, but he's okay. Better than what they.
Jones just needs to eat that sack. In that situation, yes, they were in the red zone. But his arm got hit when he threw it, when he took that shot.
But there was, he threw
And
it to
they
five
just put
Bengals.
it just put it a lot of air on it, so it just floated in the middle. I think he
Yeah,
was trying to throw it out the back of the end zone, was what
I
he
think
was
you're
doing.
right.
And it got hit and softened the blow, so it just floated across the middle.
You know
Which was the smart play, him just trying to throw it out the back of the end zone, but he needs to throw that ball maybe one more second early.
Yeah.
I almost took Jones for an interception too, but I was really scared he was going to have the best game of his career tonight.
It's hard not to think that against the Bengals right now.
Well, with the historical aspect of the Bengals playing in this stadium. So I looked it up, right? So the Giants are 4-0 against the Bengals in this stadium, but I looked up the Jets as well. The Bengals have won here, but it was 13 losses to the Jets versus 4 wins in Jersey. So it was 17. The Bengals are 17-4 in this, or sorry, 4-17 in the stadium.
Burrow checks it down, and that's Brown
No,
on the outside.
no,
He's going to
no,
get a first down.
no, anybody but that guy. You have so many pass catchers.
They line him up as a wideout there, and basically come up with a nice screenplay.
Listen, the thing is, that is like a signature Bengals play right there. They've been doing that since Carson Palmer.
Yeah, because they always have speed on the outside, and they use that quick out screen. There's the snap, hands it off. There goes Brown again. He's going to get almost 8 on first down.
All right, well, I need Cincinnati to kick 18 field goals in this game. I'm talking about okay, well, I said in this building, but I'm talking about versus the Giants and Jets in the Giants and Jets home games.
All right, first or second down and 3 here. They're going to give him 7 on the run. Burrow is under center.
Why are
Good
you
place
paying?
to play action. He rolls out on a bootleg, and it's
It's
tipped.
tipped. Ooh.
Eric All was the intended receiver. Giants get a hand up, brings up third down.
That was dangerous play right there. Well, I knew that Cincinnati has never beat the Giants here. But I got out of curiosity, I wanted to look up the record with the Jets as well. And it was 13-4 for Bengals away games in these meetings.
Zach Moss comes back in. He's at there
Or
next to
four,
Burrow
four
in the
and
gun. Third
13.
down and 3. Burrow's back to pass. Here comes pressure. He fires, and
Caught.
that is caught by T.
He. I love how T has like the babiest of baby faces ever. He literally looks like he's 14 in his face. They like panned onto the
Did that
camera.
ball fall?
He tucked it, I think. Look, see, he had like a death grip on that. I think that's a good catch, but it doesn't matter.
Chase Brown gets knocked down at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Pete just checks in. He said, I want you to beat Steven so bad, even though I know I'm going to have to listen to the whining.
Let's go. How many points are you up?
Not enough for me to only have my kicker. It's 105 to 102. Like, I need Joe Burrow to just forget that Chase Brown exists.
And there goes Zach Moss on the run. He's going to get about 7.
See, he can get yards. He can get yards. That's 7 yards on the ground.
Is it just me, or does this first quarter feel like it went forever?
Don't say anything. We're not cursing nothing.
I'm saying.
We're going to be on until 1:30 because this game's never going to end now.
I mean, I'm good with that.
I'm not. It's only 9 o'clock.
Third down and 3. Not quite in field goal range for Alex yet. And they're going to hand it off to Zach Moss, and that's a horrible play call.
No.
Why would you run it on 3rd and 3? Why would you not throw the ball when your quarterback is hot? That's a Zach Taylor decision.
Well, he is your play caller, so still.
Like he didn't fumble it. And the first quarter will come to an end.
Oh, man. My stomach hurts about this game. I can't imagine how you feel.
Surprisingly, I'm not that stressed about it. I got myself psyched up for it, but the thing of it is that if they lose today and the Giants go on a tear, they just keep catching teams at the wrong time. The season will be pretty much over if they lose today, so I don't have to worry about that no more. I can just try to enjoy playing spoiler, I guess. I've lowered my expectation. I just want the defense to play a little bit better. That's all.
That is totally fair. What was the final score of the Cardinals and Packers game?
34-13, something like that.
Because last time I saw it, it was 31-13, and that's why I remembered it. I just didn't know if the Cardinals scored anymore. Can we talk about Nick Sirianni's new haircut?
Did we?
I said, can we?
Sure.
Have you seen it yet?
No.
Go Google it. I think he's trying to take a hard, like edgy look.
I don't know how I can take that seriously.
I mean, he's trying to look edgy, I think.
Revealing new haircut. Eagles coach Nick Sirianni trolled by NFL fans after revealing new haircut. Well, let's see this do. What is that?
Dave said it's gay looking.
Okay. He's bad. There's the punt.
Did you
Rick.
see it?
Yeah.
That she shaved it all the way down?
Fair catch is it at the 14.
I was gonna say, if you didn't find it, I had a picture.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wap, 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 wap. Ba, 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 ba.
I mean, I don't know what I think.
I know what I think, but I don't want to say it on here.
I think that's all the reason to say it on here.
No, I can't. I didn't even see it before I said it was gay. Wait,
Daniel,
so Dave's not seen it yet. Hang on, I'm gonna find it. You take
Daniel
over for a
Jones with a
second.
keeper gets about 14 yards there.
Did you see that Jim Harbaugh went down today in the first quarter?
No.
He came back out of the tent.
First and 10.
Oh, you saw it now? I
Danny Dimes is under
didn't
center.
see
He's
it.
back to pass. There's Trey Hendrickson, who grabs him and yanks him down. There's Trey Hendrickson for the sack.
Yeah, well, I tried to place a bet on it, but I could. His name was the only one not there. It made no sense. There were so many guys. It was like every Bengals defensive player listed, even like the secondary. I could have placed a bet on Cam Taylor-Britt to get a sack, but I couldn't place one for Trey Hendrickson.
Trey Hendrickson beats the left tackle, not Lane Thomas.
I'd have been willing to take him for 2 sacks in this one.
There
But
goes
he
Danny
wasn't
Dimes.
there.
He's going to run it again.
He
And he
picks up a
runs
good
into
chunk right
Jermaine
here.
Pratt. And he tries to run through Jermaine Pratt. Give that boy some credit. Putting his head down and running there on third
Yeah,
down.
but that's why all of the concussions Daniel Jones has ever had is from doing that.
Yeah, watch him. He's going to drop his head right here, drop his shoulder, and go into Jermaine.
Yeah, I mean, that's an 11-yard run to make this 3rd down and 8 after taking the big sack. So 3rd and 8 now. Trying to get some positive something going. Jones looking, has time, fires a bullet, but he just barely can't connect with his receiver. Dude, he threw a rocket just now.
That's B.J.
Dude
Hill that
was
got
open,
another
but
hit
he
on.
threw it hard.
You know what? I got to say that
Robinson.
I like the fact that the D line is getting hits on him even when they're not getting sacks.
Oh, dude, those defenders were cooked too. If he caught that might have went to the house.
The safety was coming over, might have got him, but man.
I mean, he would have taken it a long way. Kick is up and away. Good
Charlie
punt.
Jones picks it at the 17, gets to the 25, up to the 30, and he'll be stopped there.
Yeah, if Jones' accuracy was just a little bit better, that'd have been a huge play. Francis. I didn't know his first name was Francis.
Francis. I'd want to be called Frank too.
Yeah, I had no idea his first name was Francis. I just learned that.
Francis Sinatra. I'd really like another touchdown here.
Remember on Pee-wee's Big Adventure, his neighbor was also Francis?
Yeah, yeah, I do remember that.
I do remember that, but I don't know. It's always been Frank.
And they keep showing commercials with food in it. Makes me hungry.
I feel like I am always hungry.
I definitely like eating for sure.
I say Francis like Pee-wee sometimes when I get frustrated. I believe you.
I eat about 1.5 pounds of White Castle for lunch.
Oof.
Is that how you judge how many White Castles by the weight? I would hope for dinner you had nothing. That's a lot of food. All right, first down and 10. Ball is at the 30. Burrow's in the gun. I bet they don't run it on 3rd and 3 this time. Looks down the field. He's got time. Rolls out. Here comes pressure.
Uh-oh.
He rolls away from it, and he fires it at.
Mims.
I,
He fires it at Mims.
I mean, that's a big guy. They're talking about if it's grounding.
Well, he's not a receiver.
Yep, they dropped the flag.
It's not a receiver.
I don't think he was outside the tackle box, so
I
that
don't think he
should
was
be.
either. That's gonna be a loss at downs too. Yeah, that's what the commentator said. He said he did a lot of scrambling, but it was all within the box. His dead center. Harbaugh had heart
Second
arrhythmia.
down and 24. So we look to see the ball get thrown here. Back to pass, looking down the field. He drops the screen pass to
The
Moss, who's
Moss.
trying to escape, and he is not going to get very much.
See, that is the screenplay that I would expect to see Chase Brown get. And I'm surprised it was Zach Moss, but I'm all good with it. Yeah, he came back out, I'm pretty sure, and returned to the game, but they had like an interim head coach for a quarter. I
Take
think
a
he's all right.
shot. Take a shot. At least 15 yards. Let somebody try to make a play, but don't just check it down or run it. Burrow's back. Here comes pressure. He looks, fires it, checks it down. Huh. There goes Jamar trying to make a play. He's going to get it out to about the original line of scrimmage at the 30, and the Bengals will have to punt.
No, the Bengals are the girls on the sideline.
Yeah, well, when they don't score, they're the Bengals.
I mean, that's not what I'd call them, but
I'm just being a smartass today.
today,
Yeah.
all right.
Rico gets the punt off.
His name's Rico.
Rinko.
Oh, I thought you said Rico. Damn, former chief right there. He took 2 smacks on that return.
Who was that?
Smith Morset. He got traded from the Chiefs to the Panthers, and I guess the Panthers to the Giants. He was our special teams / practice squad guy. He caught a pass or two in the playoffs a year or two ago. I can't remember his first name. It's like, hang on, I'll tell you.
I don't remember that, Dave. Wonder if they still exist. Nice punt, by the way.
Amir Smith Marset. 1st and 10, handoff. I don't think that was Tracy that time. Yeah, Amir Smith Marset. 4th year out of Iowa. I think it was 2 years ago. He came from Chicago and ended up with us.
How many wide receivers have had a stint in Kansas City? Woo.
Not as many as you'd think. But we traded him to Carolina last year.
Good for you.
2nd and 7, handoff up the middle. That's Eric Gray with the carry. That's who that guy was. I couldn't figure out. I didn't see him, but it didn't look like Tracy. Yeah, because I was really sad to see him go because he fills in with injury and special teams. I actually liked the guy, but we were at a spot where he couldn't make it off our practice squad at the time, so we traded him, which I was happy for him to go get a shot at being a role player.
3rd down. Bengals want to
3rd
get
down
off.
and 3. This is big here. 9:45 to go in the first half. Jones back to pass, looking in trouble. Rolls, looking downfield, gonna keep. He's skating, and he takes a shot, but I think he gets the 1st down. He leaned over the line.
What a horrible spot.
Did they mark him short?
No, she marked him like a half yard further than I think he got.
No, the ball went over. He extended it a little bit, and that's why I think they did that. He should have just went down the first time, though. What's the difference between Daniel Jones and Tim Tebow?
He didn't go down. I got you.
When Daniel Jones goes down on his knee, it's because there's 3 defenders on him. When Tim Tebow does it, it's because he chooses to. 1st and 10, looking, checks it down. A terrible ball. And he's going to pick up the 1st. That's Tracy. I don't know what's the difference between Daniel Jones and Tim Tebow. Daniel Jones is fast. One had a career in the NFL and the other didn't. Tim Tebow got his job stolen by Peyton Manning. And Daniel Jones didn't. I don't know.
He's asking it as a question.
1st and 10.
Uh-oh.
Jones going to take a shot down the field, and he just overthrows Slayton again. Neither can throw for shit, and they run. I think Jones is a smidgen faster than Tebow was. Not
Tebow's
much.
built like a linebacker.
He's built like a tight end.
About the same.
Well, I guess that's true. Oh, it was a good play. He just overthrew him.
That's a couple overthrows today on guys that were open enough to make plays.
I mean, I guess your quarterback overthrowing it's better than your quarterback throwing you a deep ball, hitting you in the hands in the end zone, and you can't catch it. 2nd and 10, flag comes out, checks it down. I think that's Bellinger with his 1st catch of the game.
There's flags on both sides of the field. I'm not sure what that is.
An illegal shift on the offense. They've been cracking down on that illegal shift this year. That's like their go-to penalty that they're watching for. 8:02 left to go. It's going to be 2nd and 15. I dropped my Sharpie. All right, 2nd and 15. A draw, hands it off. Dude, Tracy, he's got nowhere to go. Think about how good Daniel Jones would be if he actually had a little bit better accuracy. He's got the arm strength. Feels like 10:30. That's what I'm saying. It's 9:15 here, and it feels like we're getting close to midnight. I've just been tired this week, though. That's why. Third down and 15. Jones has time, steps up, still looking, and he's gonna keep it. And he's gonna pick up. I don't know
Did you
how,
see
but
the two Bengals hit each other instead of Jones?
I did. He's gonna hit 10 yards there. I don't know how we got 10 yards, and no one got on their hands on him until 10 yards. It's gonna be 4th and 5. Honestly, that was crazy because he wasn't even running. He just kind of trotted to the side, then takes off. And they're gonna punt on 4th and 5. 6.5 to go.
Mike.
And good punt. He calls for the fair catch at the 11. What'd I miss?
The punter's name is Hack.
I think he's been in the league for a while. Let me see.
What did you miss, Adam? I didn't think you actually left. I thought you were just hiding in the background.
Yeah, this is Matt Hack's 7th season. I thought he'd been around for a while.
Brock Purdy commercial.
Oh, I think this is a... Okay, it's not. I thought it was one of those like Heisman commercials again. But it's just a Toyota commercial. I was baiting the trolls into thinking there was no mod in chat. Totally was.
Yeah, so far this game has been pretty dull, and I like it.
Yeah, I didn't touch the over-under on this because it was either going to be really high or really low, and I couldn't figure out which.
Yeah, I that was the thought earlier. It was like, how are you going to figure this one out? Because Bengals defense has given up a lot of points, but they've given it up to good teams. I didn't know how it was going to go today. Daniel Jones has been playing really well. Really, he hasn't played bad today. Just a couple overthrows is really about all he's done wrong after getting hit on the interception. Burrow's only got 49 yards in the game. I don't understand why they're not throwing the ball a little bit more.
He hasn't taken a shot down the field yet.
Nope, I got to think that it's coming soon, though, because halftime's almost here. Yeah, you play to the level of your competition sometimes.
That's fair, Dave.
I was kind of looking at that picture of Sirianni with his haircut like that. He almost looks like he belongs in one of those mental institutes. He looks like that guy that's in the straitjacket.
Oh, he already looked like that with hair. Oh, man.
First down and 10. Bengals are in the eye.
Imagine
they're going to hand it off to Chase Brown. He's going to bust through the line for about 4. Look at that camera angle of the moon.
The moon.
The moon. Looks like they're going to send Brown out as a wide receiver. Probably a wide receiver screen this time again because there's 3 out there to the right. Seven on the play clock. There's the snap. Back to pass. Here comes pressure. He fires. It is caught by T. He just keeps on going.
That looks like George Kittle. He was getting thrown down by his jersey, and he just kept going.
He's tall, but he's built pretty good. But he looks he looks thin, even though he's not.
No, he's huge, but he looks like he's small.
he looks thin, but man, you look at that. He just barrels, dude. He's such a good player.
Well, I
All
got my
right,
Higgins yards.
1st and 10, ball's at the 40. Burrows back, looks, fires over the middle to T again, and he makes
Oh,
the
he caught
bobbling
that.
catch. It was
He
behind
caught
him.
that. He caught that.
He tipped the ball to himself on a throw that was behind him by Burrow. They're pretty brutal, the Giants front seven. They get in there. Without Thibodeau today, that was the big one, I think, for the Bengals.
Yeah, I got my Higgins passing yards. I just need the Chase. I need 20 more from Chase.
Let's go. 2nd down and 3. They're going to pitch it back. This looks like a bad idea. Brown loses a yard. They are keyed in on the run. They are not going to let them run the ball. So just being a little bit different here as a coach, when they know that they're going to run the ball, play action.
Yeah, didn't Thibodeau break his wrist or something?
Yep. Higgins is on a 1-year deal this time. He's on the franchise tag. 3rd down and 5.
I never realized how blue Burrow's eyes were until just now.
Maybe it's the background. There's the snap, looking to throw.
Pump fakes.
Steps up, fires it, and Chase.
Oh, Chase can't hang on to it. Oh, it hit him in the hands.
Wow, he reared back and threw that one pretty hard. Let's see how that one looked. I think it was a perfect throw.
Oh, he put it right in the hands. He made that defender jump too. He got him in the air.
Oh,
he hit him in the hands. That's what Lawrence's drops his receivers in the end zone did 3 times at least.
All right, looking to pin him.
Yeah, this is what I've been saying. Higgins to the Chiefs next year. Oh, they lost the ball. They didn't know where the ball was.
Listen, if it was me, they have enough money. If they can't get a deal worked out and they decide they want to keep it together, they can tag him one more time.
They won't be able to afford him. Who are we paying other than Chris Jones and Patrick Mahomes? We can afford them. Our entire receiving core is getting paid for like 11 million right now or less. We can probably afford just about anybody right now, to be honest. And Higgins probably wants a wide receiver 1 deal, but not like Chase's. Yeah, see, I'm in the same boat as Dave. I mean, Dave's receiving core might be a little bit stronger than mine, but we have very, very affordable receiving cores right now. We got Juju off the streets. Rasheed's on a rookie contract. Sky Moore's still on his rookie contract. Who else we have? Worthy's on his rookie contract. We got money in Chris Jones, and Travis and Patrick restructure their deal every year to save up money. There's room to be able to afford him next year or to afford to big pay one player and bring him in. It's an entertaining game at least. Defense looks a lot better. Defense does look a lot better. I think 24 million is enough to pay T. Higgins.
That's the bare minimum right there. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, to go to a contender and still get a respectable 20 million is probably more than fine with him.
Strangers chat hopping.
What's up, stranger? Welcome back. Yeah, I mean, our cap situation always looks bad until we get into the offseason and they redo everybody's contracts. They do it every year.
If T. Higgins goes free agent, he'll have some suitors, that's for sure.
Oh, a lot of people will be calling him. 1st and 10, hand off. No, quick pass out to Slayton. He's got room, and he's going to take it all the way down the field. There's a
Oh, there's a
flag. Going
flag
to get across
somewhere.
the 50, the 40. Got to bounds near the 35 Cincinnati territory, but
That slant play has been killing us.
it's usually, and not just right now, but in general, that works out really well if you got the field open.
What is the flag?
Oh, an eligible man downfield.
Offensive line, boo-boo.
Oh, man, that he threw it so fast too. It wasn't like he hung on to it forever.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yep. He had nobody to immediately tackle, so he just kept running forward. Now
So
they're
the way
first
they
and
all went
14.
forward, I wonder if that was an audible, and he audibled to the pass.
But he got rid of it really fast. It wasn't like he stood back there for a while.
Wow, that hurts.
That hurts.
Yeah.
They were all the
Doesn't
way
hurt
in.
me.
They were in field goal range. 1st and 14. Daniel Jones going to take a shot and overthrows Robinson or Hyatt. Yeah, the Patriots have the most ideal money for a big wide receiver contract. That's why they were trying to go all in to get Ayuk.
Pittsburgh had money for Ayuk too.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh might move on from Pickens, so they might be looking soon. That was a very boneheaded move. He didn't have someone to immediately grab onto, so he just kept running forward. 2nd and 14, fires and dropped by Slayton. I'm still not convinced that, like we talked about it, and it just seems like dumb at this point, but I'm still like not convinced that Brandon Ayuk getting traded before the deadline isn't an option. Because when they were so unsure about his deal, I thought that would happen. All right, 3rd down and 14. Oh man, this is a big play. Jones in trouble, fires, gets it away to, I think that's Tracy, and he's going to get them to where they're able to punt a little more comfortably. The clock's going to run down to the 2-minute warning, and Cincinnati is going to have 2 timeouts to go into a 2-minute drill to try to make this a 2-score ball game.
Yeah, that they put off that offer there for Ayuk.
What you doing, kitty?
Get down.
Get
down.
I saw him jump up there.
It's not like talking to a dog. Cats don't listen for crap.
What's up, John? The Bengals.
What up, John?
Spark. I mean, the Bengals aren't playing bad. They're not playing as efficient as last week, but they're not like playing bad.
No, but they need to be up by a little bit more. My word.
I think the only thing that you could criticize right now about the Bengals offense is play calling, which is where we left off last week.
Yeah.
Steve. I mean that was the whole talking point at the end of last week is terrible play calling. Saban to the Bengals, I doubt it. I think that man's done. He's gonna, make all of his appearances on podcasts and do pre-games when they call him up and ask him to, but I don't think he's coming to the NFL. Alex will not like that. Alex will not like what? I just don't see it happening.
Listen, anybody that knows anything about Cincinnati football, they will hold on to coaching for as long as they feel that it's okay, and they're not gonna fire Zach Taylor just yet.
He said I was thinking of Sirianni.
I'm okay. Oh, Steve's okay.
He just got Nick Saban and Nick Sirianni mixed up.
I'm
Yeah.
still looking at that picture of Sirianni, and I'm thinking things like serial killer, mental patient. I've got all kinds of thoughts in my head.
I'm not gonna say what I thought.
Is it worse than what I thought?
Yeah. I was thinking he was saying Sirianni to KC. I was all twisted. You were all twisted. Yeah, Sirianni's not coming to KC. But can we talk about how the Eagles literally barely scraped by the Browns today? That's something we didn't bring up earlier.
Yeah, with wide receiver help back.
Yeah, because A.J. Brown came back today.
So did Devontae.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Devontae was out. But what if he did? But he won't. All right.
Gets the punt
The
away.
Giants punted away. Short kick. Good field position. He's going to get blasted at the 45. But
Really
still, good field position.
Hey, maybe you'll get some. If nothing else, maybe you'll get some Evan McPherson points.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Chase Brown screen targets here, but you know, I would prefer if they threw to anybody else. I don't think he's going to get any rushing yards here. And Moss is in anyway. I think this is about to be Jamar time.
I think he's going to throw the ball, honestly.
Joe's rolling, stepping up, looking downfield. He trips. Oh, he's going to get sacked. And a loss of 1 or 2. He thought he missed him. He thought he missed him, but he barely got his back foot.
Shoestring.
Ojulari. Look at his shoes.
Told you. Grabbing him by his shoestring.
He got him by his big toe. I think it's chase time right here.
Yeah, you're going to. Burrow's back to pass. Here comes pressure. Steps up, fires it. It's caught.
What?
And that is Gesicki.
Why did he?
Oh, Yoshibas. God.
Why did he throw that?
Gesicki.
I feel like he would have made it further keeping it in that situation.
Man, Yoshibas looks big.
He is kind of big.
Not at all hurried up yet. It is 3rd down and 4 here.
Well, they need to get their first down before they worry about the clock and the clock.
Back to pass. Here comes pressure.
Pump fakes.
Sacked.
And that's why they didn't use any timeouts. Man, these Giants are getting home without even Thibodeau. Yoshibas is big. Yeah, he's tall and big. Like, look at him next to Higgins. He looks bigger than T. Dang, dude. That was Mims. Gave that one up.
Yeah, rookie struggles, man.
I think he'll get better over time, but
I sure hope so.
And this
Giants have 1 timeout remaining.
I mean, we've already seen Daniel Jones' cannon. All they need is one big play to hit. At least try to put up points before halftime. Even thinking just 3 right now would be good for them.
Gets the punt away cleanly. Looks like it's going to hit the ground. Oh, it took off.
Them guys that are going down there to help field that punt, they keep losing the football. Them lights must be really bright. That's the second punt in a row. They lost track of the football. Hang on. Let me look at. I'm gonna look up T. Higgins and then Yoshibas height and weight. Oh, they're just gonna take a knee and go to halftime.
They will get the ball to start the second half. So
Okay, T. Higgins is saying 6'4", 219.
oh,
How do you spell Yoshibas? I think I got it right.
IOSIVAS.
He's 6'3", 205. So they're almost identical. He's just an inch taller.
I didn't realize he was that big. I thought he was a little bit smaller guy.
I knew he was pretty big. He was bigger than Tyler Boyd. And the Giants are going to get the ball to start the second half. I cannot believe the score 7-0. I don't know what I was expecting, but 7-0 feels wrong. It's crazy to think 7 points might be enough to win this game. Six four, yeah. It said 6'3", 212. I know, but Tyler Boyd doesn't like come off and look like, a tiny receiver. He looks pretty like in the middle. But I just remember because Yoshibas was this his first year or second year? I think this is his second year. Hang on. Let's look it up. I feel like that's incorrect. It is his second year. Okay, so I thought I saw him and Tyler Boyd play together. But they just showed him lined up next to T. Higgins, and Zach Taylor talking pisses me off. Me too. I hate his face also. They need to take his play calling privileges away from him.
Yeah, I really feel that.
I've been saying that for like 2 years though.
Well,
as soon as they gave it to him, I didn't like that decision.
We talked about this before. Their play calling is very predictable. Their sets look the same it didn't take the Giants more than one series to figure out what they're going to do, and they've been kind of teeing off on them after the first drive of the game.
You said teeing off. Yeah, the D line though is just playing really well also for the Giants.
Oh yeah.
Which I feel like their D line's always been semi-respectable.
Their rotation's really good.
That's what I'm saying. It's like as a whole, the whole unit is not like top tier, but the D line is very effective. And they're making Cincinnati's offensive line look bad. I mean, they're making it look bad. And this is one of their better. I mean, obviously there's some injury, but this is one of the better offensive lines under Burrow.
Yeah, I think it was a little better last year.
Yeah, there's a few more injuries right now. And they lost, what's his name?
The right tackle, formerly left tackle. Yeah. I think he's hurt too for the Cardinals.
I think you're right.
Jonah Williams.
Yeah, Jonah. You're right, he is hurt, I'm pretty sure. So I guess it wouldn't have mattered if he was still in Cincinnati. It'd be the same boat anyway.
Yeah, I like the way they draft. I think pressure on the quarterback is key to having a successful defense.
I mean, when your offense struggles, the only way to stay in a game is having a good defense. And they've been just adding to this unit. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Did I miss anything? Well, we're at halftime. There's only been one score. It was Joe Burrow, Bengals historically long quarterback run for a touchdown, 47, I think they said 47 yards. Other than that, Giants defense is wreaking havoc. Got like 3 sacks on Burrow. And the Giants offense doesn't look bad. There's just been a couple overthrows and a penalty killed a huge play. Pinned in their own offense. Or in their own red zone. Dude, he was all the way down to the Bengals 35, and that got called back and put them on their own 10. Ineligible man downfield. A 5-yard penalty, man. Yeah, that's what I was saying. MetLife and FedEx Field. And, Burrow's already experienced the FedEx Field curse. I don't like either of those stadiums. I never have. And I don't like my quarterbacks ever playing on them. The NFC North has a combined 17-5 record this season. That's wild. And I'm thinking of like the 5 losses. Tampa Bay, the Colts. Who's Chicago's other loss to?
They only got 2, right?
Yeah, the Colts is one of them.
Yes.
Tampa Bay was a Lions loss. The Eagles. Packers lost 2 games. Minnesota. So that doesn't. I mean, I guess it does go in that stat. So Minnesota, Tampa Bay, Eagles, the Colts. Didn't the Lions lose 2 games?
Yep.
So I don't think Minnesota counts in that.
No, maybe not.
Minnesota's undefeated. Lions lost. They beat the Cardinals. They beat the Seahawks.
They've only lost 1.
They beat the Rams. Okay, so Tampa Bay. The Bears lost 2 games. And one was the Colts. They beat Jacksonville. They beat Tennessee. It was week 2, I think. Yeah, Lions had an early bye, so they've only lost 1. Minnesota's undefeated. And the Packers lost to the Eagles and the Vikings.
Yes.
Eagles, Vikings, Tampa Bay, Indy. There's one other loss, and it's the Bears. Texans. That's right. It was on primetime, but we didn't do that game. That's why I don't remember, because I didn't even watch it. I went to bed. It was after that baseball game we went to.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Andrew?
What's up, Andrew? Looking forward to fireworks in the second half.
Me too.
I like to think there's going to be more points, more than 7 points scored in the second half. Maybe not, 30 or nothing, but I like to think we'll see more than 7 total points scored in the second half. We might get a full football game of scoring in the second half for all we know.
Possible.
Daniel Jones connects on one of those deep balls, or that one ball wasn't called back from ineligible man downfield, and they could have 2 scores here. And then Cincinnati, that play call on 3rd and 3, I think they ended up giving up 3 points at least on that one.
Should. What's up, Basan?
Realistically, this should be either 10-7 or 10-3, in my opinion, this game. Because the Giants were getting at least 3 points on that drive before that penalty. And the Bengals would have had at least probably 3 points if they could continued on that drive too. So this should be 10-7 or 10-3, or 14-7 or 14-3. One of the two, one of the 4.
I just hope for a win today.
Cowgirls,
I don't
yes.
care what it looks like.
I mean, I would hope for 0 more Chase Brown yards. Other than that, Oh man, DraftKings just sent me a notification right now. The Bengals defense or special teams touchdowns plus 800 for the second half.
Ooh.
That is enticing. I'm not going to take that. I am too scared to bet on defensive special teams touchdowns. Too much of a chicken. But if you guys saw some of the bets I did put in, that sounds really dumb saying I'm too scared to put in for a defensive touchdown. All I wanted was the Trey Hendrickson sack, but I didn't have the option. He got one in the first half. Let's look at the box score, because I feel like there was a lot of sacks in this first half.
I think the Giants got 2 or 3.
Well, the Bengals got at least one.
Just one, I think.
Well, give me a second. Yeah, there was 4 sacks in the first half. 3-1. Burrow has 87 passing yards. Daniel Jones has 81 passing yards. Time of possession is a 10-second differential. It's almost even right down the middle.
Both quarter,
15:05 to 14:55.
both quarterbacks are the leading rushers.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Wait, where's the rushing? Uh 79 rushing yards for the Bengals, and that's due to the 47-yarder by Joe, and then 47 yards for the Giants. Like, total yards is 149 to 119.
I didn't expect us to be talking about at halftime like a defensive battle.
I wasn't sure. I told you this was either going to be one game or the other, and I still feel like this game's going to be a tale of two halves. The first half is all defense. I feel like the second half's going to be the opposite.
I hope
No, Michael, neither of them are playing tonight. I know Tracy is your RB1 and
Slayton
Slayton.
is W's right wide receiver 1.
Yeah, Neighbors got ruled out yesterday or the day before. I don't know when Singletary got ruled out. I saw it in pregame. I thought he was playing. Giants
Hey, I
don't
do
look
have
bad. But I'm telling you, Daniel Jones, took a couple big shots down the field, and he was just a step off of having huge plays.
Yeah, I mean, he hit 3 overthrows that I saw in that half that could have
One or
very
two of them
well.
could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, 2 out of the 3 could have very well been touchdowns for sure.
Oh, Daniel Jones has one interception. He was trying to throw it out the back of the end zone, and he got smacked as he threw it, and it floated it. That's the only turnover in the game. But Burrow is 9 for 15, and Daniel Jones is 8 for 16. This stat, like, it's all defense. Hyatt got a catch. I know Giants fans probably are happy about that. I think they should flip Hubbard and Hendrickson for the second half. Well, that'd mix things up a little bit. Oh man, we're already done with halftime. That was so fast.
I'm telling you.
I thought we still have 5-10 minutes. All right. Well, the sun literally is in one team's eyes the entire game. Oh, I didn't see your comment before. Yes. And kickers can't or punters can't just punt it up anymore and let it loft in there because it'll hit the skybox. The sun peeks in. I mean, like, overall it looks nice, but it is not that great in terms of, I feel like, quality for football.
Well, look, there's Eli.
Yeah, I think they're doing maybe like a Ring of Honor or something.
Hey, there's Tom Coughlin.
Or I sent you the screenshot about that. It's like the 100th something
Yeah, we talked about it earlier in the week.
because they're giving away his bobblehead at the first X amount of people in the stadium. Yeah, I didn't see any of it, but I saw interception or a couple interceptions in that game. Kickoff is up, and it will be a touchback. Does this game feel like a one-score game to you right now?
It feels like a tie.
Like, it just, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I like Dable's jacket. Like, it's just a Giants jacket, but the whole varsity looking.
It's got the 1980s jacket feel, man.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 30. See what the Giants got them in this half.
Play some D.
And play action, steps up, fires. It's on the ground. I don't think he catches it. It's a
He was
little
pretty wide
low.
open.
It was a little low. Trying to get it to Slayton. This year is the year of the horrible hats. Yeah, I usually buy a hat every year. And last year I just bought a Super Bowl one, but I haven't seen one that I really like this season. 2nd and 10, handoff. And he's got nowhere to go. He's going to get to the line unless his knee was down for a loss.
It's the best this Bengals run defense has looked this year.
I don't know that the Giants' offensive line is very good compared to like their defensive line. Yeah, I finally got to see one of those rope hats in person when we went to the Reds game, and they had them in there too, and I just don't like them. 3rd down and 10. Jones fires flag, and he gets it to Bellinger. He's going to pick up 9. Wait, that's not Bellinger.
It's a false start on the offense or illegal motion.
Johnson. I was looking through my hats because I've got like a trash bag full of hats from where I moved, and I just never opened it up and got them out. And I was pulling some of them out. I actually have a hat with the rope on it, but it's not like a hat you would normally wear. It's a different type of bill. It's not a snapback. It's like one of those 3 panel whatever. And so I would never wear it forward because it would look stupid. But it doesn't look bad on that style of hat.
So they called an illegal formation.
But they declined it because it's 4th down.
But they're going to go for it.
Well, we'll find out if it was a bad decision or not.
See, I was getting ready to say you should take that penalty, in my opinion, because you never know they can roll it.
2, and they're going to go.
The recommendation is no, they're going.
Jones fires.
Good play. Mike Hilton.
He stepped up.
Wow. You know what? Brian Daboll with rolling the dice there might have just cost them points.
That was a very silly thing to say. Obviously, they're already in field goal range almost. I only say almost because McPherson has struggled a little bit this season. I'm not talking about the last game.
Yeah. They haven't been letting him kick as much length as of late. 1st and 10, ball is at the 38. Great field position. And there's the handoff to Moss, who's going to try to get forward for about 2.
Moss just got bullied.
Let's run the ball 3 times and try to kick a field goal.
If they do that, I swear to God, he gets play calling revoked right now on the sideline. Like, their owner needs to call down and say no more starting right now.
I would just, in this offense, just throw it up to T, throw it high, let him go. Back to pass, fires it across the middle. That's Jamar. He's going to get the 1st down.
Good.
I needed his 3rd catch.
I needed a couple more yards from that guy. I don't need any touchdown from him today. I just need 41 yards.
So you need 13 more yards from Jamar. He's got 3 catches for 28.
Yep, I need 12 more. I only need 40, not 41.
That one he dropped would have probably went for about 10 more yards after the catch if he wouldn't have dropped it.
But I also need 2 touchdowns from Joe, and the rushing one don't count.
1st and 10, you're going to hand it off, and he's going to get smacked at the line. I think he was down. They're saying it's a fumble. Zach Moss got clocked.
He did just get clocked. I told you he got bullied on that last run.
Let's see if he was down or not, because
it's hard to tell because you couldn't see through that pile of guys. Yeah, it was a fumble. That ball was falling out before he was falling.
Yeah, I saw him bobble it when he was on the ground.
Yeah, that ball just slid out before. See, he got a hand back around it, but it was already out. Damn. No offense, but if that was gonna happen, why couldn't it have been Chase Brown? I didn't
Lose.
want it. I didn't want it to happen either way, but if it was going to happen, why couldn't it have happened to Chase Brown?
Yeah.
Now they're gonna just go straight back to Chase Brown instead of Zach Moss because he just got clocked 2 plays in a row. Yeah, I feel like this just balanced those 2 decisions out. I don't know why they went for it on 4th and 2 right there.
They wanted. I mean, they declined the penalty. It was so close. They thought, you know what? We'll roll the dice here and pay it off. They got the ball back. They did get
Yeah,
lucky, Michael.
they got lucky because that 4th and 2 was horrible. Horrible decision this early in the second half. I know it was their opening drive and they wanted to kind of build some momentum, so I kind of understand it, but it's a bad call. It's a very bad call if it doesn't work. Right? It's one of those situations. You look like a genius if it does, but it's a terrible call if it doesn't. Just like the Eagles against the Falcons throwing that to Saquon, which inevitably lost them the game. It's if it works, it's genius, but if it doesn't, it is very bad call. And this early in the game, I think they just caught a break. Make tater tots or starve. There's never a bad time for tater tots. So yes, do that.
I love tater tots.
Oh, I just saw a funny meme. Cowboys meme.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Stephen A is going to be insufferable tomorrow, right?
Oh, hang on. Let's go to Stephen A's Twitter real quick. I didn't even think about it. I was sleeping while that game was happening. Oh, I just opened Twitter and it was the NFL memes page and it was a Cowboys like this is an actual video. A Cowboys fan like just puking on the concrete. Ew.
1st and 10, balls up to 21. There's the handoff. Tracy's got a lane. He's going to get about 9 on 1st down. What was the deal that you had with your bet with Geno Stone?
Oh, he's just in my parlay. I needed under 5 tackles and assists.
I think he got a tackle right there.
Well, he was already to 2. Yeah, he's out at 3.
And that is incomplete to Slayton. All right, 3rd down and 1. They've got the line crowded. It looks like a quarterback sneak, and Danny Dimes pushes it forward, and he will get the 1st down. I'll tell you what, I know he got the 1st down there, but BJ Hill has done a really good job in the middle today.
Apparently today's Jerry Jones' birthday. I just found out. Thanks, Stephen A. All right, 1st and 10 at the 32. Handoff to Tracy. He's trying to get to the edge, and he will pick up 2 yards and out of bounds with a full head of steam. I'm not going to post this in the chat, but I'm going to send it to you. Dude, this Lions fan was hitting the gritty, and this girl's like throwing up on the concrete. 2nd and 8, he gets it to Robinson. He's gonna pick up 7.
So they are trying to get the ball out of Daniel Jones's hands as fast as possible right now.
I still need like 100 passing yards from him, so I'm good with a little bit of that. All right, 3rd down and 2. Hand off to Tracy. He's not gonna get there. He doesn't
Good
get
job.
any. Go look in the chat of the thing I sent. It's 4th down, and they're gonna go again. They're in another where the recommendation says either or. There's a lot of confusion happening right now. They're not even showing the field. They're just showing the coaches. His laugh makes me mad too, but I like watching them ream them. They're in the same spot they did it last time almost. All right, Giants going to use their first time out here. I couldn't tell exactly where they were out on the field, so we got 10-11 left in the 3rd. Giants use their first timeout on 4th down and 2.
I like how the dude's holding her hair back.
I got a feel for my fellow NFL owner, Jerry Jones. My Packers have never won a game on my birthday either. Now my birthday's in April, but they still haven't won. That's funny.
Andrew Thomas has done a pretty good job on Trey Hendrickson
Keeping Trey in check other than the 1 sack. That's hard to do. That's a tough task.
I love Trey Hendrickson. He gets better as the game goes on. Man, that left side, Thomas and Runyon, that's a pretty good combo for the offensive line on the left.
4th and 2, they're still going to go. And Jones tosses to Tracy. He's going to pick up the first. It was a little bit of a trickery. He acted like he was going to keep to draw the pressure on him, and he flicks it out.
See, I love that play call because the quarterback is not stuck in a bad situation. He has an out. He had nowhere to go. Hubbard was there. He has the toss.
1st and 10 from the 44. And hands it off to Tracy. Tracy! I watched the John Travolta Hairspray too many times. So every time I hear Tracy, that's all I can think of. Tracy Turnblad. John Travolta as a woman is amazing. 2nd down and 8. Jones, quick pass behind the line to Tracy, got a lane, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. There is a flag. Just like, Tracy, I haven't left this house in years. Okay, they picked up the flag. So 1st and 10 for the Giants. 9 minutes to go in the 3rd. Giants are a garbage team. I don't know. They actually replaced him with Macaulay Culkin in an Andy Kaufman style skit. I mean, I don't think it's Joe that looks bad today. It's just been a tough game. 1st and 10, handoff up the middle.
Gray?
That's Eric Gray. He's going to pick up about 7. But, Dave, you could be on to something. I'm going to hear you out. All right, that was 6. 2nd and 4. I feel like this team runs better in a hurry up. Jones fakes the handoff, rolling, fires, throws it away. You know what? That's the one thing he's gotten better at over the course of his up and down career is throwing it away. He didn't used to do that.
There's
like your 1, 2. All right, 3rd down and 4. They're at the Bengals 38. Jones fires in a tight window, and it's caught
Wow.
by Slayton, but he's going to be short of the first. It's 4th and 2. I'd imagine they're going to go. They've gone on
Oh,
every other 4th and 2 in this game. They're probably going to go on this one.
are they in field goal range?
It'd be long. It'd be long if they are. Oh, it's only 4th and 1. I don't think they're going to want to use another timeout here, so they better figure it out.
You know what? If I was Cincinnati, I'd line everybody right up on the line and go right after him. Go, go, go. Make him go over the top and beat you. Get your guys up on the line.
All right, 4th and 1. Play clock's at 4. And they get it off just in time. Handoff to Tracy, and he's going to scamper his way for the first. He picks up 4 on 4th and 1.
Bad Lou Anarumo. Bad. Force him to throw that ball. Line everybody up. Make him throw it over the top. You're already in field goal range. You should go for it. Go for the stop.
Yeah, now they're at the 30 with a fresh set of downs. Jones on the keeper. Gonna throw his body forward for 5.
I'm sorry. If all they're going to do is throw the short pass, you press man at the line and make him go over the top and beat you.
Yeah.
His accuracy with the long ball has been crap today. Uh-oh.
Hey, welcome back, Papa Smurf. Second
Charlie
down
Ray.
and 5 from the 25. Handoff. Tracy's got room. He's moving, and he picks up the first at 19. The Bengals are getting ran on right now.
Yeah, what happens when you get run on?
Chaser Ray. I like that. What's up, Charlie? First and 10 at the 19. Giants using all 4 downs. Yeah, they're not afraid of 4th down on this one. And he's gonna loft one to the end zone, and it's incomplete. That flag's gonna come out. And Slayton is hurt. He's not getting up. What happened? Did he hit his head on the ground? Yeah, I knew that was going to be pass interference because he jumped early and he didn't turn back. I mean, it's a good call, but I didn't see what happened. Oh, yeah, he did. He smacked his head on the ground really hard, actually. Oh, man, that's going to make it 1st and goal at the 1. Papa Roos.
What's up, Bill?
Handoff to Tracy, and he's in for the touchdown.
Boo.
Giants are an extra point away from tying this one up.
Boo.
7-0. I didn't realize this was a Steelers versus Broncos game. What's up, Puppet?
Yo, Puppet.
Jermaine Pratt tried to use the tight end to tackle him, and it almost worked. All right.
Who's the kicker?
I don't know. I think their kicker's injured right now, so it's a backup. Extra point is up and good.
Look
We got
good.
tie ball game. Yeah, I think this is Graham Gano. I think he's injured. Johnson, maybe they said his name was earlier. It's the first time we've seen him really in action. So,
Puppet's watching Hellraiser. It's the month for that.
Those movies are cooked. Let's see. Oh, it's Greg Joseph. Greg Joseph is the kicker.
How's it going, Mr. Bill? Good to see you.
Howdy, howdy.
Good to see you, Mr. Bill.
It's good to see you. How many 4th downs was that? They're 2 for 3. So they went for 3 total. Chasing Miss Charlie raid. My muddy mess. How we doing? Thanks for coming over.
Miss Ann Mudd.
I watch horror all year round. Ain't no month needed. I watch horror 0 months out of the year. I don't need an excuse to not do that. I'll just watch King of the Hill.
I was watching the episode today where Bobby burns down the church.
Alex is a wimp. I won't run from that. I am, in fact, a wimp.
Hope everybody's doing well coming over from Charlie's.
Yeah, shout out to Charlie, man. Horror spooktacular. You're right. They do have it's not as like big of a event as like the Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors, but they do have a 1 or 2 episodes. 30-year-olds these days? I'm not 30. 12-year-olds these days watching horror movies and make them feel cool. That's Puppet.
I didn't know Puppet was only 12.
He's calling me 30, so that makes him 12.
I got you. Making
Yeah, Simpsons did have a couple good Halloween. I have not seen all of the Treehouse of Horrors, but a few of them that I did see were good.
makes me want to go watch the first South Park Halloween.
The pink guy?
Yeah.
I'm 80 at this rate. My knees are 80. I thought I was going to tear my ACL at work today. I went down the stairs and I felt this pain on the right side of my knee, and I was like, oh no. And I was like, I have to walk back up those stairs too. I was so scared that something was going to happen.
Kicks it to the back of the end zone and it's a touchback.
All right, time to turn it up, Joey. Time to push that ball down the field, Joey B.
Sammy Davis. Yeah, Dave, I get that. What's up, C-Wag? All right, it's time to play some offense. This has been no fun at all.
Look, who's in the backfield? What did I say? It's going to be Chase Brown from here on out.
They're going to go play action looking. Nobody's open. Burrow rolls around, fires it downfield, and that is caught by Jamar.
It's caught by Chase.
And that's excellent coverage by number 28.
They had great pass protection right there.
Look at this coverage.
But no holds, and Burrow was able to stand in back there. He skated around, but he didn't go very far. Good on Chase to haul that one in.
I'm just amazed by Flott's coverage. I wasn't aware that he was that good at sticking. It is 1st and 10. Play action. He rolls out, fires it. It's caught by T. And he's going to fight for an extra yard and get knocked out of bounds. He does not like to go down.
Do I like the Bengals? Well, I pretty much always have supported all the teams that he likes just because I'm not the hater that some people are. But yeah, I mean I grew up around him. But I grew up a Peyton Manning fan.
You know, he should do that more often. You know, you got your 2-star receivers out there that are got single coverage. Throw it up. Let them make a play.
I've been a Chiefs fan for probably
2nd down and 4.
10 years now.
There's the pitch to Jamar. He's going to get the 1st down, and he's still going.
I was in high school because Peyton was already with the Broncos, and I hated that.
Let's go. 1st and 10. A little bit more aggressive on the play calling here, which is nice. When you got star receivers, you really want to get them the ball.
How can you say that Peyton Manning is garbage? He's one of literally the greatest of all time.
Because it's Puppet. 1st and 10, ball's at the 20. Got a man in motion, got protection, checks it down to the tight end, who's only going to get about a yard.
Is that all?
That is Eric All Jr.
I like the Colts and Broncos because of Peyton Manning. I like football because of Peyton Manning. If that man didn't exist, it'd probably taken me a lot longer in life to really get into the sport.
And talk about a guy that had to win games with no defense.
Yeah, that was pretty much Patrick Mahomes until like the last 2 years.
All right, 2nd down and 9. Get them back on their heels a little bit, then run the ball. Back to pass, looking. It's got time. Gets
Ooh,
it to
little high.
All, who's going to fight and get really
Wow.
close. He gets up. I think he got the first down.
The way he turned his body, he
There's a
might
face
be a
mask to be
half
called too,
yard
I
short.
think.
But
I
I
saw
think
a
they're
flag
getting a.
come in late.
I think they're getting the first down. He was short because of how he turned his body, but I think he's getting the first down either way. He's boring to watch, and his Panthers Super Bowl was rigged. His last game happens to be the Super Bowl where Cam Newton plays his
There's
worst
the
game
first
ever.
down. He did get the first down, but I don't think there's a face mask in there. It just looked like it.
I mean, to be fair, John, I live in Kentucky, so there is no football team here.
Yeah, so they thought he was
Either way, it's a first down.
it was either a horse collar or a face mask, what they were trying to call, and then they decided that it wasn't because there was nothing there. But he did get the first down, so the Bengals got 1st and goal. They need to punch it in here like right now.
I mean, growing up, my dad was a heavy Bengals fan, and my birth mother was a heavy Tom Brady Patriots fan, so I think I ended up all right.
Looking. Fires across the middle. He got
It's
hit.
low.
The ball came out wobbly.
It
That
was
was
low.
intended for Yoshi.
Yoshi! I need it. In that case, you can pick any team. Yeah, see, I didn't really understand the sport as much until probably high school, and I just liked watching Peyton Manning play. But then when I finally started understanding it,
Well, nothing got hit. That ball just came out funny. And we've seen a couple throws by Burrow that look like that.
oh no,
2nd goal, ball is at the 10.
here comes the wrist talk again.
I'm just saying it did come out funny. Checks it down. That's T. And he's going to fight all the way down to the 1.
What do they do? Run or pass? I think I need Burrow to throw it. I need him to throw it. I hate to
say it, but my call is quarterback sneak.
I need him to throw it.
Because the defensive line's getting too much pressure into the backfield. At this point, you go forward and sneak it, or you throw it.
I need him to throw it. I need 2 passing touchdowns from Burrow, and we're almost in the 4th quarter.
Oh, they're going to run it and get stuffed.
Play action. Nope.
Oh, no, he got a lane.
No, not Chase Brown. No.
Flag.
Oh, there's a flag. Make him throw it. I want you to get this touchdown so bad, but I need Burrow to throw it.
They called a hold on a running play.
Yeah, somebody else has Joe Burrow for 2 passing touchdowns. He said, I think not Chase Brown.
How is that? How is that holding on a running play?
I don't even think he was holding him at all. Not the guy that they called it on.
Whoa. It should be 2nd down, right? Oh.
No, it was 3rd and goal before.
Garbage.
But that was garbage.
Back to pass, looking. Comes pressure. Joe has nowhere to go.
Uh-oh. No, dude. Well, this worked out better for my fantasy team, but Steven's pissed right now.
Dude, I don't like the hold call on the
running play. His hands were closed. He never grabbed him at all.
I love it.
I don't like the way he threw him down, but I guess there was no other way to grab him there. But Money
All
Mac
right,
for
Evan.
37. Please, you can't miss this. I just got a fantasy break.
Kick is up and it's good.
Steven is furious right now. I know. As he should be.
Hey, and you got 3 points.
Yeah, he lost him. He lost 6.
He lost 6 and you gained 3.
Oh man. I needed that.
I still think that was a pretty garbage holding call.
That was a garbage holding call. His hands were in a fist. You cannot hold somebody if your hands are closed before you touch the player.
Listening to Stephen A.
Oh, what's he saying now? What's he saying now?
Talking about the Cowboys losing, getting an ass whipping on Jerry Jones' birthday.
Oh, that was earlier I sent that.
Dude, he hates the Cowboys pretty good, doesn't he?
Yes.
No, puppet. I didn't see that. Tom's
What?
dad broke his Fan of the Year trophy. Oh my gosh.
I feel like that can't be right. I mean, he is a Cowboys fan. He probably had a very bad day today.
Dad pulling rank, busting boys' stuff. Oh, I got to go back and check that.
He backed up into the chair and it fell. Oh.
Man, Tom.
Pete just texted me and said Chase Brown touchdown gets called back and flips to McPherson field goal. Must just be your night. Uh-oh, what you doing, kitty? He put it on as a short. I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh, I'm sure he can get it replaced.
Oh man. All right, I put it in the kickoff is up and away. It will be a touchback. Oh no. Oh no. He's laughing. And that's why he doesn't want to have it replaced. I mean, I guess it's a good memory, his dad shattering it. 1st and 10 from the 30. Play action, in trouble, gets it away. I think
Oh,
Johnson, he's got room to run, and he's going to pick up 12.
Cincinnati dials up the blitz there, and Daniel Jones does a great job.
Oh, that cat's going to make you go crazy one of these days. He got down after Dave said that. He was just hanging out. He's just being a silly little guy. 1st and 10 at the 30 or 45. Oh, we're officially in the 4th quarter after this one. Or no play, and it will be the 4th quarter.
They're going to let it go to the 4th quarter.
Smart.
They want to shorten this game as much as they can.
I would get a second trophy, but keep the broken one. That's what I'm saying.
What? What are you meowing for? Terrorist.
I feel like you throw that word around a little too often.
Nah, not for a cat. That's a great word for a cat.
Roblox or no blocks? I don't know, man. I'm off the next 5 days. I'm out of town on Wednesday. I will try this week. I got a lot going on. Right now. It's not that I don't want to. It's just my life is extremely busy. And I need to be up tomorrow in case I need to be available in the morning. If you do tonight, Sportscat will if you do it tonight, Sportscat will keep begging.
You don't
You
want
don't
that.
want that. No, he won't. I'm trying to find time, but I have to be present at an early enough hour in the morning. Is Adam Sportscat? No. I don't know if Sportscat's in here right now.
He was in here a little bit ago.
I'm looking. There he is. This was at 10:19, so he was here about 10 minutes ago. Is your jersey Johnson or Ocho Cinco? I think it's Johnson.
C. Johnson.
Yeah. Mine are Johnson too. The ones that I have. I
You and me alike.
mean, I might get online for a little bit. But I'm not going to stream. But I'm not going to stay up very late either. And if I stream, I'll stay up all night long. We need to get a Minecraft game going. We do. I've only played it that one time that the three of us, streamed that day. I'm up by 6 points in fantasy right now.
Bro, it's tight, bro. It's tight. Belt is tight.
All right, first and 10. Hand off Tracy. And he barrels his way for 4. I want to build a tower and a house and a farm. I mean, it sounds like a pretty good time to me, not gonna lie.
I can't believe I never played Minecraft.
Oh man, you remember when me and Tim used to get on Skype back in the day and we played Minecraft when it was in the beta for like hours? Second
There
and
goes
6.
Jones.
Jones gonna keep. He's gonna push forward for 4, and it's me 3rd and 1. But we used to stay up like all night playing that Minecraft beta on
I forgot
Skype.
about Tim.
Yeah, he flies airplanes now. Like his own personal airplanes. Like not big ones. Commercial.
3rd and 1.
They're down to 1. Hand off Tracy. Not going to get
No.
there, but they'll probably go. Vixen carried me this week. Alex, you doing the Monday night football game tomorrow night? I shall be here. Jets and Bills. What's the over under? Will there be more or less points than this game?
It'll probably be about the same. Maybe less. Here we go. They're going again. Let's go. Suck it up.
4-1.
Get them all up there on the line, Lou. Get them up there. You don't need a deep safety. They're going to run it. Get them up there.
And they're going to sneaker. And he's going to get that. It's going to be close, but I think he picks up the first.
The spot looks like he got it.
Yeah, because he went over the pile, so he couldn't be down.
Look at that, man. I tell you, I just don't like the defensive call, man. Get everybody up there, make them think about it.
Minecraft's like Legos, but you don't have to clean them up. Yes. All right, first and 10 in Bengals territory, looking downfield, checks it down. He's got room to run. I think that's Slayton. He
They're
must be
going
all
for the
right.
script. Tackle.
No, that's Tracy. And he's going to get it right at the first down marker, but he might be short.
That belt keeps getting tighter, Steve.
Nice little move by Tracy there. He got him too. All right, second down in inches. I think you should take a shot down the field here, but they're going to QB sneak it.
Me
And he's
too.
going to pick up 3 yards. I think that was your take a shot at the end zone.
Especially since you're going for it on every fourth down. What's the second down in inches gives you a free play, in my opinion.
Second inches, third inches, same thing. You're going to go for it on fourth and inches. I take 2 shots and then do your QB sneak.
I like it. I'm glad they did it that way. Because I would have, if it was me, I would have took a shot.
I would have taken a shot at the end zone. They're in a good spot. That's 30 yards. Take a shot 30 yards down the field. First down and 10 at the 33. Jones has time. All the time in the world. Finally slings it. It's caught. That's Tracy, who's become this team's entire offense. And he's going to pick up about 5 yards. It'll be second down with 11 minutes in the fourth. They're playing cautiously aggressive. I agree. If I didn't have to work in the morning, I would have taken a shot too. I mean, exactly.
He's going to take a shot sooner or later.
Second and 5. And he's trying to get it to Hyatt, but there was a miscommunication right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was,
he also dodged a bullet in the backfield. He about got smacked. He just didn't know who to go after, the running back or the quarterback, and he made the decision 1 second late. Third down and 5. Might as well take your shot here. You can tie the ball game.
That's what I'm talking about. Get up on the line a little bit.
And he's going to fire it, and it's batted down at the line. I think I lost the football, and it's going to be either way, 4th down and 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Make him make a decision like that because he's obviously not great at making choices. If you crowd that line and make him think he has to get rid of it, BJ Hill.
He threw it into his face mask. I would have taken a little bit longer.
I would love a blocked field goal.
We got a 47-yard field goal attempt.
Let's go.
Try to tie this ball game up. 10:32 to go. Snap. Kick is up.
Oh,
he's going to miss it. And it's no good. And the Bengals hold the lead. For 47 yards out.
Go our way. Good hold.
It was a great hold.
Evan McPherson would have killed for that hold last week.
That, we're moving on.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
We're moving on. I'm still holding a 6-point lead, too, in my fantasy league. No Chase Brown. I know that's exactly where they're going.
I don't think so.
You got to start running the clock. You got to move the ball. You need to try to score again, but you got to start running the clock.
if it's me here, I'm going to my tight ends. I haven't went to my tight ends the whole game. Go 12 personnel, get two tight ends out there, max protection, check it down to my tight ends and let them guys do some work. Come on. They've been running 12 personnel. They ran it the whole game against Baltimore.
Yoshi, that's what I'm saying, John. Feed Yoshibas.
I'm telling you what.
I hope we get a 70-yard touchdown right here. First
Oh
play.
man, for real, I'd take
First
that.
play. I don't even care who it is. 70-yard tutty.
Except for Chase Brown.
Except for Chase Brown. I will literally rage quit this stream.
70-yard tutty for Chase Brown. That's like 13 points.
I will rage quit this stream. Do we get a Nickelodeon game this year? I know they have one scheduled, but I don't know what game it is. It's pre-playoffs. I think it's one in the regular season in the next couple of months.
Steve, I mean, honestly, get Burrow outside the pocket a little bit and then let him hit his tight ends or give him the option to run. Who cares? But you gotta burn some clock here, and you've got to move the ball. My fear of what the inevitable script may be is a field goal here, and then the Giants score a touchdown and win the game by a point. That's my fear.
Yeah, Chase Brown gets a touchdown.
That'd make us both well, I would take a Chase Brown touchdown. It don't bother me at all, but that would make you very unhappy. All right, it is first down and 10. Ball is at the 37. Is it 4-down territory for the Bengals? Better not be. There's the handoff, and it's Chase Brown for about 4. Cincinnati needs a touchdown here in the worst possible way, and they need to eat some clock. They need to put the pressure on the Giants to move the ball fast, not this dip and dunk crap.
I'm telling you. Yoshi Boss, 60-yard tutty. Send that boy streaking.
I know you haven't seen that. We haven't seen the Giants overload since the Burrow touchdown. Burrow's back to pass, looking, fires, caught. That's T. Higgins in the middle of the field, where we should be going every time. Let your receivers make a play. I don't care how fast you score if you score a touchdown here.
Yeah, because you have 2 scores.
It's a 2-score lead. Let's go. This is a running play. All's in the backfield is a fullback. Oh, they go play action.
No, don't look at Chase Brown. He was trying. He gets it out of his hands towards Trent Irwin.
So there they go, a little trickery there. They line it up like it was a running play.
It's because you called him too predictable earlier.
I know.
Ooh. He took a helmet to the shoulder right there. Ooh. T. Higgins.
He is out right now.
Yoshi time.
Looks like it's 2nd down and 10.
No.
They check down Chase, and Brown gets outside, but he only gains about a yard, which is not the play that they were looking for.
No.
Higgins looks like he's coming back on the field trying to loosen that shoulder up.
Yeah, he took a big shot to that shoulder. Is this game bad or both offense sucks? I think both defenses are playing really good. I didn't think the offenses suck, but
3rd and 10, big play here for the Bengals. This Giants defense wants to get off the field. This is where it comes down to. You need to make a play. Zach Moss is in the backfield.
That's what we like to see.
Back to pass, looking. Here comes pressure. And Burrow gets blasted. Zach Moss didn't even know it was coming. And Burrow's a little slow getting up.
Yeah, he took a big shot right there. See ya, puppet. Oh, Brian Burns went free up the middle. He did a good job pulling off a Burrow, too, not to go down on top of him.
Yep, here we go with the 3-point lead. 8 minutes to go. Unhappy. I'm an unhappy Bengal. He's going to try to kick one and pin him.
It looked like he just barely tapped that on his foot.
Yeah.
And he fair caught it from the 11. That was like the most graceful looking punt I've ever seen. He like kicked it like it was a cloud. Dude, Brian Burns, man, that was a good play design for the defense. Because he was all the way on the right side and ended up coming free up in the middle.
Yeah, he was all the way on the outside. Instead of going to the left tackle, he went around and just got there pretty quick. I'm an unhappy Bengal, Adam.
Meow. 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 The unhappy Bengals prowling around, terrorizing you. He's probably in bed now.
No, he found his way up on a shelf. He's like sitting up off the ground and he's taking a nap.
Steve. ... I don't know how to make an audible ... So I just have to say it like that. Meow. Really starting to think we need a better left guard. Yeah. Well, that hit right there wasn't based on poor line play. It was good defensive draw. Yes. I'm going to say the opposite of whatever you say. Yes. You need a better coach? No, you need a better play caller. You can keep Zach, but let someone else do it.
I don't need a quarterback coach.
I just saw your thumbnail for today.
Huh?
So I just saw your thumbnail for today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they made you go to the tent.
I mean, he hit his head. Oh, yeah. Look at his face. He felt it. All right. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Let's go, defense.
Fakes the handoff, stands in, fires to the left side, caught by Slayton.
Here we go. Playing too far off the receivers again. I just got the worst feeling.
In the gut. Steve. Looks like he's still in the blue tent. 1st and 10 at the 21. What I need is, hang on. Jones back to pass. Pressure comes, gets it away. Slayton needs to get close to the first. What I need is the Giants to go kick a field goal. Burrow to come back in, throw a touchdown. The Giants go throw a touchdown, go to overtime, and then the Bengals have a walk-off touchdown. That's what I need to happen. His belt is too tight. Oh, 2nd and inches, QB keeper. And he picks up the first. Yeah, I need an OT, but I need 2 more touchdowns in this before this OT. I need a field goal, Bengals touchdown, Giants touchdown, overtime, Bengals touchdown. That's what I need. What are you counting?
I'll take that, but I would rather just go to 0 here and them not score.
I don't see that happening. I don't either, but that's what I would like. 1st and 10. Jones fires, caught. Robinson. Solid little gainer right there. For about 7. Yeah, I don't see it happening, but that is my preference. I'm only up by 5 points now.
Well, he can't score if he's not on the field, right?
Yeah, right. 2nd down and 3. Jones looking. Pressure comes, takes a shot down the sideline, and it's Hyatt. Incomplete. He wants a flag. I don't think he's getting that. And I want one of those 2 Bengals touchdowns to be Yoshibas.
I could go for a Yoshi touchdown. But I would much rather them force Daniel Jones into taking shots like that down the field than letting him sit here and dip and dunk and take 5-6 yards of play. It drives me crazy. That's
3rd and 3.
Press it. Get the
Hand
hit.
off, and he's got free, and there he goes into Bengals territory. Yes, I am broadcasting tomorrow night's game.
Ugh.
Unless he goes off the deep end, and then I don't want to do it by myself.
I'm not going off the deep end.
You just growled.
I am growling. Yeah, that wasn't ours. Was a hold a minute ago, but never mind.
1st and 10, hand off up the middle. He's gonna go for 4.
Because he got his head hit, John. Burrow went in the tent because when he got hit, he went back and banged his head.
And he showed visible pain.
Sup, Skater Boy? Congrats on your win today in the Big D.
Wait, Skater, were you at that game? Heck of a day. He said hello from Dallas.
Ooh. Man, that would have been fun.
That's why I asked the question. 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires caught. For only a couple.
Yeah, close enough to where they go for it on 4th down if they don't get it on 3rd.
They were going anyway.
Yeah, sorry about Aiden.
Hodgins for his first catch. What's that dude's first name? Isaiah?
I think so. Isaiah Hodgins sounds right.
Hendrickson's on the sideline right now.
You've got to make this quarterback make a decision to beat you.
3rd down and 2. Big
Get
play.
up on that line. Why do you got a safety that deep?
And he fell. He trips and falls, and he makes it to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
This is go range because they field goal kicker might not make it from that far. That's what I'm talking about right here. Crowd that line. Make him throw the ball over you.
All right, 4th and 3. They're going to go.
Scoot up. Get him on the line.
A little confusion on defense. Jones back to pass. Pressure comes. Fires incomplete.
That a boy.
3:01. The Bengals get a stop.
No flags. Ball comes back to Cincy. Now it's time for Chase Brown to break a 60-yard touchdown.
I'll quit.
Listen, this Daniel Jones, when you let him make easy decisions, he's okay. He's serviceable. But when you get up there and press on him, it makes him force it a little bit more, and he's not as good in that situation.
Skater, I don't think Max Crosby wants to leave Vegas.
They were talking about trading him.
I mean, they were talking about trading him, but he made it known he didn't want to go.
Steve, she's not going to quit. The Chiefs are winning.
Yeah, well, I don't have to be here to watch the Chiefs win.
Nah, I know, but I'm just saying. It's not something that's even possible at this point.
Says you.
Yeah, says me.
You are not me. I might be you, but you are not me.
Fair.
I could still quit. Burden said stop it. Burdens makes an appearance to defend his guy. He made me, but he is not me. That's why I might be him, but he is not me. Two people made me. Unfortunately.
Hassan Reddick is a good bet at this point. He's forcing the Jets to trade him by the trade deadline.
You know he's gave up like 1.4 million in fines.
Does not care.
From this holdout. That was a great play on fourth down by the Cincinnati defense.
DJ Turner's turning into a pretty good little cornerback. Not great, but good. He's getting better. They're going to go first down. There's Chase Brown. He's going to get busted it to the outside and lose 3 yards.
That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see.
What's up, Robert?
Charlie, welcome back.
Miss Charlie. All right, it is second down and 12. I feel like the Bengals are punting here in just a minute anyway. You got to get some yards here. They are going to keep it on the ground, which is absolutely a garbage idea.
They want to run the clock. And the Giants call timeout here, it looks like.
A first down is what's most important.
Did anyone else just hear the voice of an angel? What did he say? There he is. That's why I said, what did he say?
Third down and 12. They're going to run it and punt. Watch.
I don't think so. I don't think Burrow is going to, unless he's a Burrow keeper.
Back to pass, looking down the field. He's got time. Gets outside. Look, fires. And it is caught on the sideline by Yoshi.
Let's go.
A big first down.
I told you they weren't running that ball. Yoshi, my boy.
Why run the ball when you can get a first down like that?
Because they haven't been able to get a first down like that all game.
I know, but that's just it. All you got to do is move your quarterback outside that pocket that keeps getting destroyed and give him a chance to make a play. Great hands and feet by Yoshi, by the way. All right, it's first down and 10. They're almost in field goal range. Don't really care about that. You can run the ball here if you like. Pitches it to Brown, who's got a lane.
No!
There he goes.
He fumbled!
Oh, he gets out of bounds. Thank goodness.
And that's the 2-minute warning.
Wow.
That's what you get for running it with Chase Brown
Yeah,
while
that's what
touching
I
that
said
switch.
right now.
Oh, they got so lucky. They got so lucky that went out.
Yeah, he didn't really strip him that hard. It was just poor ball protection by Chase.
What is the heart rate right now, Shane?
Listen, I saw that ball come out. It started, I swear, I think it skipped a beat. The injury today to Aiden Hutchinson looked really bad.
Yeah, that fumble was wild. He was the way he went down. That was anybody's ball. I was very fortunate that went out of bounds.
I wish injuries weren't such a huge part of the game. I
I
took
took
my
my
kids to
kids to
Six
Six
Flags.
Flags.
Oh.
How many touchdowns did Malik Neighbors get? You'll have to call him up and ask him why he was on the sideline playing Madden.
You might have
But
saw him at the concert the other day where he wasn't supposed to be.
oh, the Travis Scott concert. I did see that. No, him and Singletary did not play in this game. Isn't Yoshivas a highly sought after card in Pokemon? Yeah. In Pokemon. Yes. Jim gets it. He is a machine. Why are they playing alien music right now?
Halloween.
Oh, Halloween.
Not that much different. Ball is on the 30. It's at the 2-minute warning. Giants have one timeout. You're free to run it, Joe. Free to run it, Joe. 2nd down and 3. He's audibling. Let's see what it's going to be.
They're gonna use a timeout.
Oh, he's taking a timeout. Okay, that really doesn't make any sense.
They want the right play. They want another first down.
It's not about the right play. They had the whole clock sitting there at the line. Yeah, Rob, you're right. They don't show a lot of them. That was dumb. I'm telling you, they should have just hiked the ball. I don't care if Joe just goes down right there. It's perfectly okay. Giants have to use that last timeout. 2nd down and 3. The Bengals are 1-166 when scoring 10 or fewer points. There goes Chase. Oh my God.
No! No! That's all I didn't want. It's the only option I didn't want.
I mean, I'm happy for the tutty, but I'm sorry for your fantasy game.
I am now losing by 4.
Bro, I'm excited, but I'm just as upset for you as I am anything.
And I'm down by 3 after this extra point.
And the kick is up, and it is good. So they're down by 10. I don't see you getting an overtime.
I needed this win in a bad way.
Dude, let's go. I'll take it. But see, look at it. I'm upset for her fantasy team because I wanted her to win this week.
Daniel Jones gonna go throw a touchdown, onside kick, field goal, overtime in a minute and a half.
Listen, I don't care what Daniel Jones does on this next possession.
Unless it's a 70-yard touchdown in 10 seconds.
If it is, it is. We still shouldn't lose the game.
And then an onside kick attempt. Oh, God, that hurts.
Okay. Do you think Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen can go off tomorrow night and get Allen Lazard like 3 touchdowns and Josh Allen have about 300 yards passing?
Josh Allen's going to have 3 interceptions tomorrow. And maybe a fumble. But Aaron Rodgers' stat line is going to be like, Pete said, I mean, seriously, right after he fumbles?
I wouldn't have handed the ball back to him. I would wait till next week.
Bring Zach Moss back in. Why did it have to be him?
And Zach Moss fumbled earlier.
Why couldn't it have been Travion Williams? You're 1 and 2 fumbled. I'm not fixing the score.
Yeah, I got you.
He hasn't done a scoreboard 1 minute this game. I ain't fixing this score. 3 touchdowns and 130 yards. Yeah, but also like it's going to be a terrible game tomorrow. I just feel. You might get 3 Allen Lazard touchdowns, though.
I'll take it.
And they kept Jamar out the end zone.
That helped. I'm still down. I'll tell you what I'm down here in a minute.
I'm down by 3 points.
I'm down.
Kickoff is up. And out the back of the end zone.
I'm down 46 points. I'm not getting it.
No, you need a perfect game out of Josh Allen and 3 touchdowns from Allen Lazard.
I need 30 from Josh Allen, which if he runs the ball, I can get. And then I need 15 from Allen Lazard. Somewhere right around there. Which would be 2 tutties would probably do it. 1 tutty and a good game.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 30. Jones in trouble. And it's going to get batted down. He takes a shot here. I have a 1% chance to win this week. 10 minutes ago, I had like a 95% chance to win this week. Now I have maybe 1. Yeah, right, Dave. Right. Selfish. Second and 10. And they're going to lose about 7 yards with his second sack of the game. Oh. All right, everybody. Time to stretch. It's the 7th inning stretch.
Hendrickson gets stronger as the game goes on, man. That's what I like about him. He's always good for that 4th quarter sack.
You guys look how different he's acting right now.
Who, me?
Yeah.
When you force them to not be able to dip and dunk,
Yeah, but 20 minutes ago is what they called this on the Bengals.
bro, what?
Your attitude's just different. You're not even the same person you were 20 minutes ago.
My
Third and
demeanor's
16.
definitely different.
He's going to take a shot and broken up. I think that's Cam Taylor Britt, but here comes a
How in the
flag.
hell is that PI? I gotta see that.
Uh-oh. Here comes the other Shane.
I don't know how you can sit there and be critical of changes in emotion.
Is there a better color palette than the Broncos Chargers game today? Was it blue, orange, light blue, and yellow?
Yep, he was there. He hit him.
Hit him in the back of the head, barely. I mean, he didn't hit him. He
I mean,
just
don't get me wrong.
straight armed him. All right, first and 10. Giants get a little bit of break. Minute 36. They still got no timeouts. Jones looking, fires, caught in the middle of the field. That's Robinson. And they cross midfield. I didn't see any of that game, but I can imagine they're going to hurry up or trying to. They didn't let the ref spot the ball. You'd think they'd learn from the Cowboys that you need to give the ball to the ref. Why is the clock stopped?
He spiked it.
Oh, I didn't see him spike it. I looked away for 1 second. I thought they spotted the ball and then they've given it to the ref. Never mind. I retract that statement. I did not see him spike it. They did it too quickly. All right, minute 21, second and 10. The ref is spotting the ball now. Oh, they're resetting the game clock? Or the play clock, sorry. Jones has time. Fires to the outside, caught, and he regrets that one. He catches it, goes out of bounds after about 8. It's gonna be third and short.
Did the Dodgers win? Or the
Who are they
Mets?
playing? Are the Dodgers playing the Mets?
NLCS, Dodgers and Mets.
Oh, I did not know that.
I think it was game. I think today was game 1. I'm not sure. I saw that they had started.
Oh, Kansas City lost, so I just stopped paying attention. So I didn't know when they started back up the next round. All right, third down and 3. Play clock's running down. Back to pass, looking, fires, caught for a first. It's Slayton. He makes the first guy miss, and he goes down inbounds. Dodgers won 9-0. Jesus.
Wow.
Dodgers definitely won. I'm talking about the Royals, not the Chiefs. They lost to the Yankees. In game, what? 4?
So are they going to kick the field goal here? Yes.
Well, they need to know if they're going to have a chance. You know, if they don't get the onside kick, it does not matter. Because the game's over either way. 45 yards, though.
I mean, he's got it.
He's
Oh,
up.
it turned again. Same kick.
See, I would have thought about the touchdown first. And that is the game. Greg Joseph, wide right or wide left once again.
Look, his ball double curves. It curves towards the middle and then it curves back out. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody kick like that.
You must not watch a lot of Greg Joseph. How many teams has Greg Joseph played for? I know he's played for the Packers and the Vikings. I feel like I've seen him somewhere else too. And we got victory knees.
One more snap. Yay, I get a victory on prime time. And it's only week 6.
You ain't never seen me kick. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You just broke the longest current streak in the NFL of allowing at more than 10 points in 75 straight games. That's a
Yay.
good one. That is a good one.
That's a good break.
That is a good streak to break. Chargers broke a streak in Denver today too. So
Thanks, Michael. I know you
that
guys got bigger problems than we do, honestly. So
yeah, but you guys got the same record. I think the Giants are improving every week.
I
I think Neighbors being out was huge too.
and
Let's be honest.
Singletary.
And Singletary, but Tracy filled in very nice.
Listen,
For a
neighbors
low scoring game, it was actually fun to watch. That's what I'm seeing. I thought it was a good game.
and for Thibodeau, I think Thibodeau was the big loss today, honestly. For
Other than the Chase Brown touchdown, I'm content with everything else. The Chase Brown one hurt though. Okay, that's the only. I mean, he's been in the league for a while. I feel like he was with Minnesota for a long time, wasn't he?
yes, that's it, Minnesota.
Hater? No, I lost my fantasy matchup because of that touchdown. I'm not a hater. I was up by 5 points going into this game, and I had McPherson and he had Chase Brown, and I made it almost the whole game. It's just like Derrick Henry last week. God. One play. Especially the fumble. The fumble made me nervous. Who's playing tomorrow night?
Bills
The
and
Jets
Jets.
and the Bills in the same stadium.
I
Jersey.
hope we see a few more points than this tomorrow.
Was this 30 or 24 points? I don't anticipate too many more. But I feel the same way about that game as I did this one, that it was going to be incredibly low or incredibly high. So maybe we'll get the latter tomorrow. Be good for you.
Yeah, I need points. I need Josh Allen to put up big numbers and Alan Lazard to catch a few balls and score a touchdown or two.
I lost 109.06 to 112.58.
If it makes you feel better, you're going to score more points than me, probably. I've got. Guess what? I've got to score. I've got to score 112 to win.
You need 112 points tomorrow.
No, I need it totaled. I'm at 64 and a half right now.
It doesn't make me feel better, but
I need the same amount, but I was only projected like 90 to this week.
I am proud of this team, though, because I had Marvin Harrison Jr., who scored 0, Donatavian Wicks, who scored 0.9, and that rookie from New England scored 0.4, and I still only lost by 3.
My biggest problem this week was my regular kicker being out was one of my problems.
I don't think your kicker accounts for 40 points.
No, but he usually accounts for 10 or 11.
But I did have Tampa Bay's defense. I feel like the Giants could be a monster of a team if Daniel Jones could throw the ball better. Yeah, his deep ball, if he had a little bit more accuracy, this game would have looked different.
Yeah, I think that's his biggest problem is that he doesn't throw the deep ball well, and when he's under pressure, his accuracy kind of goes down a lot. I mean, I know that's true for everybody, but it seems like when he's protected, he does okay. But man, it just seemed like you would get after him a little bit more on defense.
He is hard to bring down, though, because he's pretty mobile.
And he is very strong, and he's a good runner. That's the guy right there that won the game, I think, B.J. Hill.
That's why he's getting the interview on the field.
He knocked about 3 passes down today.
The Dodgers scored more points than the Giants. Oh, that's something.
Listen, I want the Mets to lose because they got 300 million and change in payroll.
Ugh.
Bad night for the New Yakas.
God. You could have won the game without that touchdown.
Yes.
Because they didn't have a kicker either.
I'm not. Beggars can't be choosers at this point. I'll take whatever I get, but I wish you would have won your fantasy too, because that
My
would have
fantasy team
been
has a worse record than your football team, so they could have won without the touchdown. But my fantasy team's getting better.
So's mine, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, but you got to start with Josh Allen and Travis Kelce. My best player when I started this team was probably Kareem Hunt on the Browns as RB2 on that team.
No, you're right. My first year was really good. I had a pretty good team coming in.
I was gonna say I had like Baker Mayfield the year that he got traded to Carolina, as my starting quarterback. I had Kareem Hunt and I had OBJ because this was a Browns fan who drafted this team. And I had Tampa, and the Patriots defense was probably the best actual defenses I had coming into this one. I don't know. I feel like I've gutted most of my team.
Yeah.
Dawson Knox.
Yeah, he's kind of taken a back seat to Kincaid, hasn't he?
I had a team that couldn't score 60 points any week of an entire season when I started. And I scored 109 today. I scored 133 2 weeks ago. It's crazy. It's been horrible, but somehow I'm winning. Okay, I'll check that out. Imagine taking Breece Hall with your first pick. So in our league, we draft rookies, and my very first draft pick was Najee Harris. And his rookie year, he was really good, so I felt good about that. And then his second year was really bad. He's on the uptick, though.
Listen, if they don't re-sign him this year, he's going to be a monster somewhere. I feel it. I feel like he's going to be better somewhere else.
He's looking better. He scored today. I only know that because I had an anytime touchdown bet on him. Xavier Legette, I mean, he's looking a little bit better as the season goes on.
Yeah, somebody can throw him the ball.
Well, I think he had just a slow start himself, too.
My first pick. Yeah, I was
This
going
is
to say,
natural as a rookie.
my first pick this year was Malik Neighbors. So I didn't know if Daniel Jones would be able to get him the ball, but I really liked him.
That's not your first ever draft pick on this team.
No, my first ever draft pick was...
My first ever draft pick was Najee Harris rookie year. I drafted him first overall.
I can't figure out who my first one was.
My friend took Travis Kelce and Samuel Laporta with her first two picks because her mom and nephew were wearing their jerseys and it made them mad. That's so funny, actually. Last year, my first pick was Jahmyr Gibbs, and my second round pick was Sam Laporta. And all the guys messaged me and said, "What, on your third round, are you going to take Barry Sanders?"
I feel like my first pick was either Christian Watson or Tajay Spears. If not, I have no idea who it was.
Dude, shout out to Michael B and Rick. They got 12 points right this week in the pick'ems, actually, so far. Out of
Yeah.
13 games.
As
One of them
long as
picked. I got 9.
I was gonna say, as long as I get 10, I
You
got
get
10. I'm pretty content. Let's see, who did I miss this week?
um
Jacksonville, Washington, and
I'm
Denver.
surprised you didn't pick the Bears, honestly.
I I picked on a gut feeling. I thought that the Jaguars would play well in England, and I thought that and I thought their defense would be a little bit better against Caleb Williams, and obviously I was wrong. And I could have easily picked Baltimore at home too. I
I would have if I thought about it a little further than I did. But I told you Denver wasn't gonna win.
I mean,
I am surprised you didn't pick the Bears though. I am genuinely kind of surprised. When I looked earlier today, I was like, did he really pick the Jags? So I went back to the stream because I was like, maybe I just wrote it down wrong. I was surprised. Bears look good today, but the Jaguars receivers couldn't catch worth crap, and that's what gave the Bears offense so many opportunities.
yeah,
I'll be honest, I only watched that game because I went to work at 8 a.m. It started at 9:30 a.m. If I did not work today, I would not have watched that football game. It's the only game I didn't bet on at all. I was like, I ain't touching that. Now they got New England next week in London.
I'm telling
It
you,
might be uglier than today.
that could be an. You know what? I look forward to watching Drake May next week. I'm not gonna
I think,
lie.
going from Houston's defense to Jacksonville's defense is going to be a bit of a relief for him. Not that there's anything wrong with Jacksonville's defense, but right now, Houston's playing a tougher ball game. I mean, look what Houston's defense did to Caleb Williams. I think they had 6 sacks in that game. So, Drake May had an all right day. Scored, 20 points?
For a first start, you expect it to be a slow start, which it was, and then he played.
Yeah, they did have some unlucky plays, burdens. I'm gonna go through some of the games today that I didn't really pay a lot of attention to and go back and watch. I watched most of the Jags game. I watched most of the Commanders Ravens game. I didn't watch any of the 4 o'clock games. I followed the box score of the Chargers and Broncos game on my way home. And I watched no, that's pretty much all I watched. I saw a couple highlights here and there. But yeah, I'll go back over tomorrow and dive into what I missed.
Oh, Knicks had a really nice game.
Not in the first half.
I mean, as a whole,
No, he's a second half player.
they scored all their points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they looked bad up in the first half. It was like 0-13 or 20. Yeah, it was 20-0. And Knicks had like 15 passing yards. He had an interception on the first drive. Yeah. They've been a second half team all year.
Oh, Broncos lost Surtain to a concussion.
I didn't know that.
I just saw it on
It
that.
had to be, it had to be in the second half. But I knew the Chargers would look all right coming out of a bye week.
Surtain went out with a concussion on Denver's first play.
That sucks. The first play. That's your best player.
Justin Herbert and the Chargers had to concern themselves with Patrick Surtain II for only a single snap on Sunday.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I only followed a box score, and I wasn't following that closely because I was on my way home getting ready to take a nap. Because at the end of the day, I didn't really care what happened in that game. But yeah, that sucks. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
I only hit one bet today, which it got me my money back from the last 2 weeks. 50-yard run, I got you. But I got close on some of them. I had a 9-legged anytime touchdown score bet, and this was like the most heartbreaking thing like ever. So I bet 1/4, like 25 cents, and the payout was 3,900. And it was just a long shot. I was just making some dumb bets for whatever, you know. And so on my 9-leg, I had Joe Mixon, who scored, Cortland Sutton, who scored, Hunter Henry, who scored, Bucky Irving for the Buccaneers, who scored. Hang on, let me pull it up. Because it was just, oh man, it broke my heart. I didn't think anything of it. Okay, so I had 25 cents paid, 3,900 and like $17, and it was Najee Harris who scored, Cortland Sutton who scored, Hunter Henry who scored, Terry McLaurin who scored, Joe Mixon, Chris Godwin was 6, Sam Laporta was 7, Tony Pollard was 8, and I took Amari Cooper at 9. And Amari Cooper's the only one that didn't hit. And that sucked so hard. It only sucked because it was way closer than I thought it would be. 3,900, dude. On 25 cents.
God.
And I was one away. And I couldn't cash out either. It is the Browns, and I realize that that's my own fault. So it didn't hit. Half of those players played in the second half, or the second games. So I knew I was going to lose. But then I looked back right before we did this game, and I was like, I cannot believe it. I went to take a nap. I woke up, and like Laporta, Sutton, all the games that were on the second half that I had scores, and I was like, wow. Yeah, I know it's the Browns. I know it's my fault, but I just took a risk because I felt like it was a trap game for the Eagles. And there was so many trade talks about Amari Cooper that I thought, they were going to throw him the ball a lot and he'd probably catch a touchdown. That was my thought process. He did have a lot of yards. He was their leading receiver today. So I was correct in then that they were going to use him a bunch because of what's happening. But yeah, it is my fault. $3,900 though. Future Chief? I don't think so. Unless they cut him, we're not going to trade for him.
Yeah, Kansas City just does not seem
We also got Juju, and he just had a monster game. He filled right back in like he never left for 30 yards off of the couch. And Kareem Hunt had a great game right off the couch too. So if they're gonna go find guys sitting at home for a lot less than trading with somebody, they're just gonna keep doing that. But yeah, the odds on that Burdens was plus 1,561,200. And I was one off. That is called pain. Pain. I will not bet on the Browns another time this year, though. Anything I've ever even touched has been awful. And yes, I deserve that, but sometimes you just gotta take a risk.
Sometimes you got to take some chances, make a move.
Wish I could make bets like that. Oh yeah, you're in California, so you can only use like prize picks and stuff. Maybe eventually they'll allow DraftKings or FanDuel or something in California. I mean, they allow sports betting in Vegas while they have teams in Vegas, and all of the above feels like a bad idea. Having sports in Vegas. Look how long my hair is.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how long it was getting.
Bust a move, you got it. That's just crazy. My hair hasn't been this long in probably 8 years. All right, dudes. Bad ideas are the best ideas. I know, that's why I continue making bad ideas or having bad ideas and just hoping for the best and then wondering why everything's wrong sometimes. But you don't take a risk. You can't fly if you don't jump, all right? You got to jump to find out. And so I just need to stop jumping. Kitty goes meow 1. That is true. Is a good win for them. Put you at 2-4. Win your next 2 and you're 4-4 and everything doesn't seem so out of reach anymore.
Oh, I'm telling you, yeah, one at a time. That was ugly, but you know what? The defense played better, so I can handle the offense having an off game if the defense improves. So
I just jumped. Nothing. Yeah, but you wouldn't have known if you didn't jump. That's the whole point. You just educated yourself on what you're capable of. So it's still a win. I also don't know if you actually jumped or not. Nobody really wants to get up right now. It's getting late. Burdens, have a good one. I was going back and forth between your stream and another Bengal streamer. Was it Dino's Draft House?
yeah, I had him up today, and I had Cerebral Palsy Gamer up too.
He called me a fake fan, so I don't like him anymore. He called me a fake fan because I wore a Bengals jersey for a Bengals Super Bowl.
You know, I mean, I love headlines, right? I listen to them all week talking about how the Giants are much improved, how they're on the uptick, they're getting a lot better. And then the first headline I see after this game is Bengals still struggling, but pull out ugly win over even sloppier Giants.
Kyle Phelps. I don't think I know that one. I mean, after Burrow throwing for 5 touchdowns, going for 0 touchdowns, and he rushed for 1, yes, but it's a big difference in type of game, so you're gonna have them critics coming out there saying some stuff.
Yeah, I just love
But your
how
defense only gave up 7 points, so you know.
I know I'm not complaining at all, but I just thought that that wouldn't be the first headline I read, but hey, it is what it is.
He's a small channel. You know what? I'll go look him up. Maybe I find a new guy for Pop the Blood.
I like new guys.
Well,
Hey, I wanted to ask you because I don't know if you looked at it or not, but the foreign guy I sent you the link for the other day, that he broadcasts all the major college football games live, and they don't take him down. I was trying to figure that one out.
Okay. I feel like I've seen this guy before. I'll send you a stream.
I'm looking at him right now. I like his thumbnail.
I already sent it to you, but I've seen this guy before. He might be a part of something else too. But might have to do with where he's broadcasting from. That's true. That is true.
Well, they said that he was foreign, but I was still trying to figure out because it's copyrighted live material, and he's allowed to monetize it because he's able to take fan funding during it. That's why I was really curious. He had like 7 streams going on at once yesterday, and it was all the major college football games that were on last night. And I was just curious. It really threw me for a loop because it seemed to break all the rules. And I was talking to one of our other friends, Colin, and he said that in some countries they don't enforce the rules. So, what's up, mostly?
Mostly.
No, dude, definitely John. I would like to raid that guy once.
It looks like he just does Bengals games. Oh wait, no, he doesn't. He did the Buffalo at Baltimore game. But that's the only other game he's done this year. That's not a Bengals game. The Battle of Ohio podcast. Maybe I've seen him there. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I was just reading his bio and stuff. It is a Browns fan. I'm pretty sure I've seen him on that. Cuz I was watching his stream and I was like this guy looks very familiar, but I think I saw him on that or heard him or something on that podcast. So you just need a VPN to get around copyright. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're trying to get around copyright with too. I'm just sitting here watching you.
I thought we were done.
I mean, we are still live in case you didn't recognize that. But you will just disappear mentally and check out. And so I'm just going to start staring at you every time.
I mean, I thought we were done. So,
We'll close it down then.
okay.
Steve feels me. If the Bengals are on primetime again, because it seems like he predominantly only does Bengals games other than one, and we're only here on primetime usually. So if the Bengals are on another primetime game this year, and he's live, we'll go check him out.
the Baltimore game is that a Thursday night on Amazon? Yeah, it's a Thursday night game. On the 7th of November is the next primetime game for the Bengals. Oh my God. And then at Dallas on the 9th of December. That ought to be horrible.
I don't know if Dallas looks beatable at home.
True. You know what? I mean, I shouldn't say that because I just know that
Rachel
we don't win in Dallas very often.
Rachel said good night and hooday. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging with us.
Thanks, Rachel. Have a great night.
Yeah, I mean, something's wrong with Dallas, so they can only win on a road. That's a positive for anybody who's got to go there.
I mean, the last time we went there, it was
Andy Dalton,
no.
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush beat the snot out of us.
I knew it wasn't Dak either way.
Dak went down the week before with an ankle injury. I think
Was that when he broke his ankle?
it might have been. I don't know.
And then
we
Cooper Rush won like 5 games in a row.
Something like that.
And there was a quarterback controversy in Dallas because he won like 5 games in a row. And Jerry Jones was like, yeah, I like a good quarterback competition. And everyone was like, shut up, old man.
Yeah, straight up. No matter what, however bad I feel like it gets here, you could always be a Dallas fan. I mean, that's definitely got to be a worse feeling because
I think it's Bears, really.
you think it's what?
The Bears.
I tell you what, the Bears,
I mean, the Bears look better than Cowboys right now, but I'm talking about in general.
I'm just, how come with the Bears, I'm just wondering what they're going to do to F up their own team because that's generally what happens when they start showing promise for a little while and then they make some change or something happens in it and they F up the continuity of their team.
I just think it's going to be so funny because in a few weeks, they're going to be like, they're going to win 2 or 3 more games and they're going to be like, we deserve this. We haven't had anything good in so long. And my exact words were, you went to the playoffs with Mitch Trubisky. It's not been that bad.
Yeah. It just seems like every time they get going in the right direction, they find a way to set themselves back. We've talked about this, I don't know how many years in a row. We were sitting here squawking because how unfair it was that they let go of Matt Nagy. I mean, even before that, probably.
Matt Nagy took Mitch Trubisky to the playoffs. Twice, I think.
Yeah, and I think the biggest argument was that the fan base cried so much that they weren't happy that the ownership bought in and swapped everything out. And then how they treated Justin, who's playing fine for Pittsburgh. I mean, he's not a world beater right now, but Pittsburgh's still winning games.
They scored 34 points today. I didn't think they'd score that many.
Chicago seems to be a little bit. They just don't know how to handle success, and they always want more than what they get, I guess.
I mean, in the eyes of the goals, it's Super Bowl or no success at all. But there's 32 teams all on the same journey every year. So, making a deep playoff run is a successful season. Unless you do it every year and continuously come up short like the Cowboys. But then they don't. Then they're like, "Why does only bad happen to us?" And I'm like, there's probably like what the 7 teams make the playoffs. So that's 9 teams in your conference that wish they would have, went one and done in the playoffs. They wish they were there and had the chance. They think losing in the first round of the playoffs means like they're bad, but at least you're in the. You could be not in them.
I didn't even realize it, but next week is Bengals go to their vice at Cleveland.
Oh, that's really poor timing.
Yeah, because guess who's back next week?
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
Oh my god, I love Nick Chubb.
That is a 1
I
o'clock game.
I might hate Cleveland. I might hate Cleveland. But God, I love Nick Chubb. I'm the biggest Nick Chubb non-Cleveland fan on the planet.
Yeah,
I like that you stay on late. I can go on to other streams during the game. Yours after I like going to multiple streams, hop in and out. Well, we appreciate you, John, kicking it with us.
and the other thing that we were talking about is that, Dallas being 0-3 at home, Cincinnati's 0-3 at home too.
I don't like Watson getting his Chubb back. Oh no, bro. Oh no, bro.
I guess they had to play a semi-decent game today. I guess I got to go watch that one, the Cleveland at Philadelphia.
16-20. Amari Cooper had a good game. I was right to pick him out of all the people that bet on to try to score a touchdown. I mean, Philly just looks so vulnerable. Even winning, they look so vulnerable. The game was tied most of the game, like 10-10 at halftime.
A lot like this game, basically.
Was this game tied very long though?
No.
No, it was like 3-3. Then it was 10-3, and then it was immediately 10-10. And then I don't know what happened after that. I think a field goal from Cleveland where they took the lead, a touchdown from Philly where they took the lead, another field goal to make it 16-17, and then a field goal from Jake Elliott to make it 20-16 or something like that. ROS. All of your opponents ROS. Wait, what does that mean? You got a full Chubb for Chubb. I do have a full Chubb for Nick Chubb. Don't worry about it.
Said you hate all of their opponents, ROS, last week.
I say a lot of things. You gotta call me out. I just be talking. But I don't know. Rest of season. You hate all of their opponents for the rest of the season.
I don't like Cincinnati's schedule,
No,
if that's what you're
Cincinnati's
referring to.
got a terrible schedule. Yeah.
I mean,
We got the Niners next week. We still got to play Buffalo. We still have to play Cleveland. We still have to play Pittsburgh. I'm sorry. I was just trying to figure out what you were talking about. But the Bengals do have a terrible. Ours is bad, but I think yours is worse.
I just don't like the teams we play. It may not be that bad of a schedule. I just don't like it for us. Cleveland, and then home for Philadelphia and Vegas, which,
Oh yeah, we
okay.
got the Bucks.
And then you go to Baltimore, and then to the Chargers, and then you get a bye. And then you got Pittsburgh, Dallas, Tennessee, Cleveland, Denver, Pittsburgh.
You better beat Denver.
I mean, that's what I don't know. I mean, right now I can't
Because the
say.
Chargers are going to be a tough matchup for you. It's always a close game.
We play the Chargers fairly well, but the Harbaugh defense is so
But the
good right
Chargers
now.
have gotten you the last couple times, I thought.
I thought
Or
we
at
beat them.
least Justin Herbert has beat Joe Burrow at least once.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, Joe Burrow's defense.
I just don't like the teams we play. I don't like. It's not about like playing Denver. It's like, to me, it's playing Sean Payton, playing Harbaugh. And the Chargers have a good quarterback. I don't mind the Raider game as much, but
The
I don't like
Chargers
their defense.
have won the last 3 games against Cincinnati in 2021, 2020, and 2018. The last time Cincinnati beat the Chargers, they were in San Diego in 2015. And so, since they've been LA, you have not beat them yet.
Yeah. So Burrow's played them once.
Once or twice. Was he 2020 or 2021? He was there in 2020. Yeah, because it was like the second week of the season. It was Herbert versus Burrow. Hang on, let me pull this
I
box
got
score up.
that. You right.
Yeah, I remember because it was a close game. Everyone thought it was going to be high scoring. Ended up being like 16-13 or something like that, and everyone was disappointed because they expected a total shootout from these two quarterbacks meeting the first time.
Wow, in 2021 when they played, it was 41-22.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought they've been playing you guys tough the last couple times. Is a Mario matchup. Don't the Ravens have Bowser? Bowser versus Yoshi. We love that. That's how it should be, at least. That's who they should be. Was it Tyus? Tyus Bowser. Bengals 35, Browns 0 next week. I don't know. It's in Cleveland, so Cleveland's the Bengal killers in Cleveland.
I would not believe that for 1 second, King. I just don't believe it.
I think it'll be a close game either way.
It's a divisional game. Cleveland can this might be Deshaun's coming out party.
So he's gay?
Yeah, I mean coming out as he can still play football. Look, we just don't do well. Listen, I'm glad Nick Chubb is back. I just wish he could have waited one more week. Because he usually cuts us up. I listen, I don't have the warm and fuzzies about next week.
Steve's sick of my shit. It's not my fault. He said it was Deshaun Watson's coming out party. What else was I supposed to think?
I mean, coming out party can mean more things than just that.
Yeah, but what would you think of if I said that?
Deshaun Watson's coming out party.
You'd say, is he gay? And that's what I said. Well, Deshaun's a ding dong. And that is also true.
I think he wants to be kicked off that team. I feel that way to some degree.
Doug Peterson, Dennis Allen, or Dable? Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson will be gone in 2 weeks.
When they get back to America.
As soon as they get back to Jacksonville, I bet you he's gone. I ought to see if I can find a place.
I think he gets another week if they beat the Patriots. I think he gets another week if they beat the Patriots.
And I don't think Dennis Allen.
I mean, look, yeah, I don't think Dennis Allen gets the axe yet. And Dable, I don't think yet either. Maybe by the end of the year, but I think Dable's safe for right now.
I have a hard time labeling Deshaun as disgusting.
Well, that makes you look like a horrible person. So
I mean I do. I have a hard time labeling him as disgusting.
Well, he labeled himself as that, so
Fair.
Kyle Phelps is how I found out about Yoshi. He kept calling his name. I was a bit upset when I typed in Yoshi in fantasy to pick him up and he didn't come up. He told me how to spell it. Yeah. It's spelled interesting. It's like I just typed it in Google earlier. I was guessing. I was only one letter off just from guessing.
Yeah, it's a different.
He's Greek?
What nationality was he? Does anybody know?
Greek?
Remember?
Greek?
Maybe. Sounds that way.
Yeah, I spelled it like that, Steve, but I added one more letter. Italian.
Romanian Filipino.
Yeah, I knew that both of his parents were different ethnicities. That's all I could remember because I know we had a conversation like a month ago about it. Or maybe I had a conversation at work, but both his mom and dad had different ethnicities. I just could not remember where from. Watson's playing like he's deliberately trying to get himself benched.
I feel
Yes.
that way sometimes. Except for next week, he'll kick the snot out of me, my team.
I don't know. It's not Baker, though. Baker did a really good job of doing that. Baker's playing better than Deshaun, even then.
You know,
Hey,
there's a lot of
there's a lot of streaks that have gotten broken this week.
fair.
And you guys are you broke 2 streaks. You
I
never
know,
beat
right?
the Giants there, and the whole holding an opponent to less than 10 points for the first time in 76 games.
Now Rob's just going off the deep end. Baker
Baker.
for president.
Yeah, you don't want that. He's a good football player. You don't want him as your president. He's matured a lot, but not that much.
I tell you the one thing, the best thing that he learned how to do is
Shut his
shut the
mouth.
F up.
Yeah.
As soon as he shut up, guess what? His play improved. I can't believe how much that was true.
That is true. Baker's having a lot of fun. I could not have asked for a better quarterback to replace Brady.
Yeah, you could have.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah, you could have. But Baker, yes, and Baker's not old enough to be president. That's true. I think Baker's like my age. I don't know. Let me look it up. How old is Baker Mayfield?
28?
29. He's a year older than me. He's got 6 years. But, at the rate that he's been maturing over the last couple, he could be mature enough to be a president by then. Tell me who you would wanted to QB the Bucks.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is a good one.
Matt Stafford, Jared Goff.
Honestly, Sam Darnold is the same option right now. 2 years older than me.
Just be glad. Cousins is like 35.
Yeah, that sounds about right. 30 something. Wait, who's Darnell?
He meant Darnold.
Alex fell in love with Joe Burrow's eyes today. I just never noticed them. I think it was really bright in that stadium.
They were very blue.
Yeah, like it was more than usual, like bluer than usual. It just stood out. It almost looked like he was wearing contacts. They were so much more blue.
Yeah, back to what you were talking about earlier. I wonder with him warming up today and him flicking his wrist if they're gonna start that tomorrow.
That's why I said that.
I mean,
It's exactly because the commentators spent a lot of time talking about it today. And then later they brought it back up because of something that had happened.
Well, that one ball he threw to the end zone looked really bad. But I think it's just a process of healing, honestly.
I think so. I don't think I'm in love with Joe Burrow's eyes though. It just freaks me out because I consume a lot of his media. Post game, pre game, like I watch all of it. especially this year where there's a lot of I like to hear what he has to say because I can't listen to Zach Taylor. I've
Hey, is
seen
there?
I've seen every inch of content about Joe Burrow in the NFL, and I've never seen his eyes look like that. I've
You know,
also
I
watched every Bengals game he's played in.
I would be content with him picking who the coach is.
I would just be content with somebody else calling plays.
Yeah, I
You
listen.
know they're not going to get rid of Taylor.
I'm super critical of play calling, as you may have noticed. I mean, I get really critical of play calling that seems like it's just the same over and over again. And play calling's cost them a couple games this year, honestly. Find somebody different.
One is blue, the other is brown. I didn't know that. My eyes are like the same color scheme, but they don't look the same. Neither of them. They're not solid one color this and one color that because my eyes both have multiple colors, but neither of them are the same. Yours are like that too.
Mine go from like a almost just a really good green in the summer to they get a little bit of yellow in the fall and then they go brown.
That's Wolfie. That's my mascot. When I bought that, I thought he was gonna. When I ordered it, I thought it was gonna be the same size as the Pikachu. And when the box showed up, I was like, "Why did they put it in such a big box?" And I opened it up, and he's like 3 times the size of the Pikachu, and he is very heavy. But that's my boy. My eyes have had a lot of yellow in them lately. Is Wolfie your size? A little bit smaller, like just this much.
I swear your eyes do the same thing mine do. Mine get that way in the fall. They go from green, they got that yellow, and then they get that kind of brownish tint as it gets
My eyes
cold.
are more brown in the winter,
Yep.
like brown and green, but in the summer they're like green, blue, and yellow.
I don't know that I've ever seen mine turn kind of blue, but I've gotten to a lighter stage of green. But it's all
Oh,
about the sunlight, I guess.
looks like a pillow pet. It's bigger than a pillow pet. Like this Pikachu is close to the size of a pillow pet for reference. I don't know if I can shine a light and you be able to tell because I have a hard time focusing this camera. Yeah, see, half of them are brown, and the other side on this side is blue. It's like a stripe of brown down the middle. Whoa! It's like right now the brown is like in between like the brown and yellow color, and the sides are blue. That's too bright. I can't look into that anymore. Your eyes always covered by your hair. It's because my hair is very long, but it's about long enough that I can pull it back out of my face. I'm just letting it go a little longer before I decide what to do with it. It also has a lot of hairspray in it because I work today, and I have to keep my hair semi decent looking while I'm at work.
All right, you ready to go?
I am.
I am. Well, see everybody tomorrow. Jets and the Bills.
Let's go.